and all the other eyes them. Right now it's time to analyze. Analyze. We're gonna analyze this right now. Yes, get into it. Analyze.
But I knew that it was gonna go here.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said last night, I'm not letting
Analyze.
put me into hiding or shame me under a rock.
Analyze.
Now, instead
The
of being a
latest
man,
passa out
and apologizing publicly,
is Majah Hype and his girlfriend, ex-girlfriend.
after everything that I said,
Passa.
you release a sex tape of me and are sending it all over the place, all over the world, a sex tape of me from 10 years ago. What do you think that is going to prove?
Sex tape going around.
You think that is going to
all different kind of hot daggerment, fandangerings. What they call it, entanglement. People that get with other people.
Look like a good person.
I just forward off of some bridge in life over here in Britain. And what them say is this man that is having fornication with Majah Hype girlfriend allegedly 10 years ago. Allegedly 10 years ago is having too much fun. If you zoom in that little clip that I saw, when you zoom in the clip, the man is paying attention to himself in the mirror. That is what. Press the like as you enter the chat room, please, my nice, good, wonderful people. When I see that man putting it on Majah Hype's woman, he's not even enjoying himself. I only see a very short clip of the video. I was on Live Boss Live earlier. He was talking to Brett Back. He said he only see the girl pulling her Hona hair and squeezing her Hona. These stuff that is on her chest part. I didn't see it because I only get a little short clip of them. Wicked. But is it 10 years ago? We are not sure. Or is it 5 years ago? Or is it 2 years ago? We don't know. I wonder if you can hear. You hear it already?
My hair is all black. At the end of my hair is red. You know what? I don't even have to go into that. I don't even have to go into that. I didn't go into detail about what the fuck you did to me, but I'm not going to shut up. You're not going to shut me up and put me under a rock.
Oh, yes, sister. Talk, sister, talk. Talk, sister, talk.
For faking a heart attack, looking for sympathy. You should be ashamed.
That is a terrible thing.
You broke my phone because you saw that I had all the pictures of my bruises and my faces. My face, you broke my phone. And now you're going through my phone and digging up old stuff from my old phone and releasing it to people. When does it stop? When do you take accountability and stop looking for sympathy?
If I hide something, don't people? It sound like Majah Hype I hide something. Or it sound like the girl I plan on. Me not know who to believe these days. Me confused on who and what to believe in this life anymore. I don't know who to trust. Bob Marley talk it and say it and left it a run.
Sick man. And
yes.
I'm not keeping your secrets anymore.
Talk the truth, people. If this girl is telling the truth about Majah Hype is a sick man. He's a demented man. He's a ludicrisical man. He need medicine. Yes.
You try to hurt me, I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to tell the truth. You didn't have no heart attack.
Talk, young lady, talk.
You did not have a heart attack. Okay?
Boy, you tell lie for heart attack, you know. You know, the popcorn say, what? You know, boy, you tell lie for heart attack. I believe her still. Hope she not lying. I hope she is. Because if she's not lying, then Majah Hype, we know and love, he's a madman. If she not lie, the horny pastor say that he need mental evaluation. No, psychiatric and mental. Well, psychiatric cover everything. You need psychiatric evaluation if she are not tell a lie. If she are telling the lie, we have a normal good man and we have a conniving lie woman here. That's what I hope, that she's a conniving lie woman, because if she's not a conniving lie woman, Majah Hype is in a pickle. We know that most times women come out and tell lie. So we have to hope that this is one net a lie. Because as I said before, I say it a million times before, you have to flip the script and look on it both ways. Sister Bossy, lady said Bossy, Miss Bossy. She says, excuse me, she hopes that she's not lying. Well, I have to flip it round and hope that she is lying. Because if she are not lying, then our Majah Hype is a demented character.
Stop looking for sympathy and own your shit. Own what you did to me. I didn't post a picture of my black eyes and my bruises. You put me in the hospital. I didn't come out and say that. I made a general statement. And this is what I get. You releasing a sex tape of me.
All right. They could try put some credit for that or press it like as a come in and if there's a share way, I don't know if you do a share something, but if there's a live can be done, please. I have to say in this one right here. Let me find me other cell phone and try to post it out on the face. Post it out. Yes, what I am saying now. She says she's hold the secret them. If that is true and she holding secret for Majah Hype, that would be under the category of what we would look on as a good woman. Where certain things happen in a yard and she run down road with it. We'd have to look on she as a good woman and say, John Star, she's a good woman for hold back all of that and have secret for him. And it seems like say him come out and tell and put out the sex tape on her, and it seems to say the way how she good, she's still not even gonna release certain conversation. She's still planning to hold back certain conversation that should be out that could expose him. So at a time like this, if me see her hold back things, either she's a good woman or she have more things to hide. It's either or either. Either she's a good woman or she have things to hide where she don't want anything else to come out, so she a walk on thin ice. Remember to these people, when you weigh up a situation, you have to put two sides on a scale to see what balance. You can't just jump to conclusion like footer hype and say Majah Hype did this or Majah Hype did that. Just because an empress said it. As we have established that whatever a woman say, we cannot run with it anymore and say it is automatically true. She have a black eye picture there. We have to start maximization because the whole conversation is iffy. Okay? Continue.
You're releasing a sex tape of me. Coming up to the end of it, you tried to kill me. You pulled out a gun on me. You pull out a gun on me and then turn around looking for sympathy and cut your arm in front of my face. Start slicing open your arm in front of my face. It's a sick game that you're playing, but I'm not playing a game. This is my life and you're trying to ruin me. And I know the truth about you. I know who you really are. I know who you really are. I have a son and you're going to put out a sex tape on me? You want people to think that I was cheating? Is that it? Even if I was.
Listen, young lady, it get to a stage now, yeah? We know you want to protect Majah Hype, but we see that you are, well, this could be a protection of your own self, but as he gone and put troopers out, shun. As he gone and put out the sex tape on you now, sister, I think it's about time. Not that I want this to happen, Not that I want this to happen. But I think it's about time that she come out with the rest of the story to really, really take the doubt off of she and say she's been honest and she's been truthful, and Majah Hype is a disgusting character. Because now we are not saying that he's a disgusting character right now. We are surmising from the evidence that she has presented. All right. The evidence that she has presented in the court of the Horny Church today, the Horny Tabernacle, the evidence that she has presented is still hearsay and word of mouth. his word against your words. Now, continue.
It's no excuse for what you did to me. It's no excuse for what you're doing, what you're still trying to do, and I'm not gonna be quiet. You're not gonna shame me. Send the sex tape wherever you want. Send it wherever you want. You still have to get up and look in the mirror. You still have to get up and look in the mirror, Nigel. You still have to fight your demons. So you can try to break me down all you want. God knows. God knows what I've been through. I'm too strong. I'm too strong for that. I took your crap for too long. And you still trying to give me the business? Sending a sex tape? Listen.
That's 6. Press the like button. Thank you, my nice people. And if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Don't know how you get it if you're not subscribed, but yes, subscribe. That sex tape is really embarrassing to her. Somebody said, why is she keeping those things in her phone if she is having a son? 10-year-old sex tape shouldn't be coming out 10 years later. That should have been watched back and deleted. Talk the truth. Talk the truth. Talk the truth. Press the like button. That sex tape should have been watched and deleted 9 years ago.
I don't even want to come on here with that energy. I'm so furious. I'm so tired of you thinking that you have power and control over me. I'm not going to be quiet. I'm not going to be quiet. Leave me alone. You have my phone. You cloned my phone. You download it to your computer, all my personal stuff. I was expecting this for you to leak my nudes, for you to leak whatever it is that I had on my phone. And I'm still here, and I'm still saying I never cheated on you. Everything that you're putting out there is from years ago. Stop lying to people. Stop lying to people. Put your discharge paper out from the hospital. Put that out. Put that out. Let them see what they released you with your diagnosis with chest pains, unspecified type. You didn't have a heart attack.
Rumor has it in the church that the phone that he had used to video the sexual action doesn't resemble a phone that has been out for 10 years. It doesn't look the way out the phone. I have seen people talk about the phone. I have drawn in the phone. The phone look like one of them new kind of phone with long saw. This is what is the brand? It look like a Samsung S9. It doesn't have to be a Samsung because America, I used to visit America quite often, and there's quite a lot of phones over there that is not over here in England. But anybody, my general is over in America there, Brother Flavor, and he's saying, as well as other people are saying, that the phone or not seems to be a 10-year-old phone. What are you thought? Uno out there, my people, not me. Because I could draw up the sitting again. I draw it up earlier. It's a long phone. 10 years ago, the phone them was BlackBerry. No. 7 years ago, the phone them was BlackBerry. 10 years ago, those long phone that is in that video. If Flavor Boss, you have the full video of the sex tape? Because I haven't got it. I only have one little piece. About 6 seconds or so of it, where somebody edit on something else to it. So if anybody have the full tape, press the like button nicely, please. We could communicate and conversate.
Say you have a heart attack in the same night you get out. You want to fight me? You want to pull out a gun on me? Break my phone? Crash into my car? Listen. We're not gonna do this no more. We're we're not going to do this no.
And I just like to say, you see, if all of what she's saying is true, we have sympathy on you. We have sympathy on you, my dear, because a lot of women are going through some dangerous and deadly things with men nowadays. For the last few months, a lot of things have been popping up all over the place. It seems like I have just received a video. Rasclat. Me there watch sex tape people. Bumbo clat. This is a sex tape on a ramp? What the fuck? Man, I don't feel like the pum pum back here. At least I use a condom and she wait for it though. She waiting for it. I. And he went, yes. He her slide it into her and she are seem to position right. I'm watching the tape. Why would she allow somebody to video? She are setting it good to put in. Yes, she are setting it good. She got it right in the spot. You know, one more time. Too big for them. Alright, so him dry it up on the mirror. Is it a club bathroom or for them bathroom in them house? She a whole position. Yes, she's quite flexible. She liking it. Let me just, yes. Whoa. Yes, he buck up in her bed. Yes. Mr. Man is smiling so much. He are having fun. He are having a wonderful time. She are allowing him to video that. If he 10 years ago, she still look good for 10 years ago. He are poking her. He are giving it to her. 10-year-old video still having. This video look boring still. Yes, this video look boring. Him slap her upon her. Whoa, yeah, shalama shunde. He are fixing her up. And she are having a lot of fun. Where is this? This is the house bathroom. Oh yes, she are posing for the camera. Yes, they are having a wonderful time. He are think he is in a porn movie. He are moving his shirt. These things are what go on in the Horny church. Shalama shunde. He are doing a wonderful. Whoa, she is positioning up herself. She's tipping and she start feel up her own herself. Yes, she are doing it. She like it. I don't know if she's telling the truth. Oh yes. She's fixing her ear, putting her ear. Oh yes. Playing with her hair. What the fuck is this? What the fuck? Let me zoom in the phone. Let me pause and zoom in this earphone. This is one big old long phone. This guy having fun. This guy slapping up Majah hype woman and say, yeah, fuck her, yo. That boy, yeah, big. I never did know say me was slap like a pretty brown in dog. Me never did know say me was so lucky dog. And the girl food to the dog. She had to make me flim her dog. This a video. Must go out one day. Me don't know the video look old still. Him is having fun, your fuck. Him is having so much fun. He is having a wonderful time. People, me I pause the video upon somewhere when I have ban my channel. Look on the boy. Look on the brother. Wait, the man to not see. Watch your boy face. Watch your boy face. The boy say, I wish phone that man. I iPhone that. Not tell me say I iPhone that man. If an iPhone that is not 10 years ago, you know. If that is an iPhone. How are the words sit not sit this year? See the boy a smile off his face there in the time of his life. Having the time of his life. And it looks like a iPhone. What the hey girl? You see if you tell lie, you will if you tell lie, you make a bad name for all woman. Because when woman come out and ball like how you a ball now, well not tears ball, but ball verbal ball. When woman come out and ball like how you a ball, sister. Let me start preach, hallelujah. When woman come out and a ball, shalom shunda like how you a ball now, sister. We all gonna think that uno not tell the truth. You, if you a lie, pretty browning. If you a lie, you just make it bad for every woman in the world. Ladies, me bumbuckler. I wish phone that me people. No, me have to go Google again. Google. I'm not saying it is an iPhone. I'm not saying it is an iPhone. I am not saying that it is an iPhone. I'm not saying that it is. But look at the phone the guy is having. If that is an iPhone, and that's the shape of the iPhone, that is not 10 years ago. Press the like button, please. Press the like button. Sometimes the message them will come up, I don't know what going on, I'm not saying nothing. This is the iPhone 7. This is the iPhone 7. This is a Galaxy S10. I don't know where the tape can be found. A bridge in the mind send the tape to me just now. I'm gonna send my number up there and you WhatsApp me. And I'm gonna send one of my numbers up there. Matter of fact, the same number we're up there, when it sitting there, WhatsApp me from that number up there, and I'll send the video to you. Take down the number the same if you're out of London, if you're out of England, take down the number the same way or you see it up there with a plus sign 44 795 37 55 39. And I'll send it to you from the same phone that you, yes. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Send it yourself. Everybody want that phone now. Everybody want this here video. January Star. I'm selling video now. Somebody dropped something in my cash app. I am selling video. Nah, nobody can get it. Cash up me something. Cash up me a little thing right here. No. A joke I make. That's a good business though. That's a good business. Cash up me £2 here, man.
No more. What you should have done was come on here and apologize and make a public
PayPal me
apology and
£2.
acknowledge
PayPal
and
me.
own up to the person that you've been and seek
Now
help.
look at my PayPal.
But you continue
PayPal me £2.
your narcissist behavior with releasing that tape of me. You're disgusting. You're a disgusting man. And everyone around you that's hyping you up, making you feel like what you're doing is right, that's not making you look better.
Yellow. Hello? Check. Flavor. Unload.
Go on. Up and running.
There,
Manners
fam.
and respect.
Give thanks, fam. But go on.
People on the live. I don't know.
Straight up.
But I just have to do fast and not to hurry, you know.
Yeah.
But as well, we too send some people on the issue, brother. They have to go start out this, brother, because it's a ping-pong thing. She have to send out a video and say, I lie, I tell nothing go so. You see me?
Yeah.
And do him say him not go address nothing back.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
Him say the last thing. I'm gonna see him which way like him a style or a this or a. You know me I say?
No.
I said nothing disparaging to say. Yo, the girl are raring. Man just come out and state certain things where him have on him phone or receipt or any local thing, you see me? And that's a certain local thing. Him not bash. The man just come and say, yo, listen, and this a go on. I'm gonna answer nothing. Anybody want to believe what they want to believe.
Believe.
That's so.
Yes,
but
sir.
as Mr. Brother, come out and say something I don't know them woman there. The way they call it now, them so-called woman rights.
Yeah.
Come out and them actually run gun with it and say, him a beater, woman beater. And them never give no kind of people that come out and say, me never like you from morning already and them things. No due process. No due process.
I know, sir. I know, say go. January Star.
them just start run with things and you see me I said brother.
No, man,
All them have to do is just take this off of social media and just go deal with them thing privately and just cause me say no good now come out like brother. All them I go do. We anybody I go run go over there because they want to hear the mix up. Oh, cut them ears. Listen what she say. Then them run going over there so cut them ears. Listen what I say. And that's it. Isn't it? None of them were sick. Nah, help or benefit do nothing to try help this girl or even help Majah. True that flavor. True that. None of them do nothing for help. None of them. Everybody hear the passa. Passa them want and them thing there. But in a way, brother, I don't want them thing. I don't know because I don't want to say. Because as I say, two of them alone know where they go on. Them and Father God. True. But we have to understand, say, yo, listen keenly, now jump and pick, listen Majah, what Majah say, listen what she say, and then you go down through it and see for the truth, isn't it? That's right, don't jump on a side. Because side, you know, PR side, film side, and the truth, isn't it? So what do you think about the phone, though? The phone, 10 years ago, that phone. Brother, that's not 10 years ago, brother. If you know, if you look on certain scenery and them things there, and look on the environment, if you pay attention, 10 years ago, if you have a picture 10 years ago, are you in England, and you put it towards this, the fashion, certain things that them are weird, the environment are got different to 2020 presently. Yeah. Isn't it? Yeah. So that no look like a video was shot 10 years ago, brother. Isn't it? That is not a video shot 10 years ago. And if you look on the phone where the man has shown, and then if you know about phone, it's an iPhone. You can see the logo in the back. Isn't it? It's not 10 years ago. And the picture clean. The picture kind of clean. The picture kind of clean for 10 years ago as well. The picture. The video, it not disintegrate in a loose quality or nothing. It look up. But brother, 10 years ago I do everything. 10 years ago I do everything I have one of them phone there. You see me? All type of phone with I run. I mostly like except BlackBerry. Yeah. And them type of phone there. Some local what I call it now. With them phone that it can't share about a cheat in a bathroom, in a club bathroom or something. What do you think this is? A club bathroom? See, yeah, one big bin in there as well. Is that yes, one big bin in there. Them big bin no keep in a people's house. In a bathroom. How you fuck? It's a restaurant, man, and them things, man. It's a restaurant. So yeah, boss are not fair dinner. Yeah, boss one. Brother, when you check the levels and them things, if I hear a cat here, you bring her and you say you want spontaneous, you want to hold a cat here and get her one at the bathroom. Yeah. Anyway, now the park. But yeah. But a waste girl, brother, you can't go here to fuck her, no man, in a them type of environment there. So, I say? And so I like video. Waste girl, you just hold them and just meet them in a club or so, and you say, alright, you're going. I know if I'm away, but you come meet me around this, cock it up and just get her back and let it go. And she allow the person for video. That's what I think, what kind of girl this? Allow people. Brother, you have to tell and then they might try put it on the youth now and I say him let out. You see what I say? I don't feel like the man do that be. You see me? Brother, you have to understand, you know, when time with him there, you know, so people when them use reverse psychology. Yep. Them come out, you know, brother. You can do something, you know. You see me? And then when you do it and them things that you put out certain things and them things that nobody not expect you to do that, you know. True. And then you are do the damage, you know. For people to come to your ear and she are going and she are the victim in this. She are playing victim, yeah. Certain girl and them things do certain things and beat all themselves, lick themselves in them face. All these things. I think not wrong. If I think I'm not wrong, you know, she's a police or something like that or an ex, no. Yeah. So I'm not 100% sure what, but as I said, she report them things, brother. Certain things as I said, I don't want to point no finger. Two of them alone know one, and of them alone, and Father God, no. But as I said, the truth will always come out and set people free.
But as long as them put
it, say,
go on. As long as them put it out in the public, them business.
Yeah, man, as I said, brother, there's no way and them thing that they don't. Alright. This is before such boss Majah hype. You used to do right this I tell you. You used to live, brother, on King's Highway and faster. Isn't it? You used to have I don't know when they know, because someone say move Ghana. They call it Atlanta. Atlanta I'm living.
Yeah.
But right, this is King's Highway and faster. And you used to live right there, so I always more time I drive and see him and I look at garage, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why in a Flatbush area.
We don't call the area they know. So there's no Flatbush. I think they're the size of big Canarsie. I think they're the size of Canarsie area.
I know that place there now, but I can't place it, but I know King's Highway.
I think that's a Canarsie.
Canarsie means so there.
I'm not sure. Mill base, Bergen, or something like that. Virgin, some around this. Before him do him look skip them and them thing before him take off and
Yeah. Tell your video new brother, I tell your video look very new. 10 year video look fresh.
Brother, more time you have to, brother, more time as well people always say I catch people in a lie. You always catch people in a lie because them always have to do something and always have to cover lie with lie. But if you have to say certain things and the video was 10 years ago and them things that I said 10 years ago, but yeah, things that people wouldn't make sense and see what I go on.
That's right.
And scrutinize the thing.
That's right.
And look on all the rest, the rest, brother. So the rest are twist up in me and look like fresh. Look on the rest, brother. Look on the man, no man.
Yeah, brother.
And the man well clean and clear.
You see it? Rude boy. Me not tell no lie. You see that video? That video too clean for be 10-year-old. 10-year-old. Not 10-year-old video this.
Brother, see, alright, push. Push break him there that video now. See the man all zoom it in and them thing there.
Yeah. Man, I use up a nowadays phone 10 years ago in the one of the James Bond phone them.
Unless him did have the phone, them did him that lead in a technology before.
Him a lead in a technology, man. The boy. But here one now, the girl goes so boom. Either it is fear phone or the man phone. But she go and say, send me a copy. So me can keep this for souvenir. And the rest just a smile, so hey yeah, slap her upon. The rest a smile, hey. No, sir. 10 years ago, this is 2 years ago, this. This is 2 years ago.
Brother, all we can say, only thing we can do, people are going to pick them side, brother. Because they have people are going to say, oh, I him a tell lie, I she a tell lie. Nobody no know. All we have to do is just leave them, make them go, get them counseling, go through where them are going to go. And just, you get me, nobody come take on Facebook or social media and post this and then come like a ping pong effect, you get me? Nothing. All the first them will get gratification from this. Are the fans them and the people who come cut them ears, you get me?
That's your ass, no? That's true, man. Them not gonna have no solution out of this. Them not go.
Yeah, man. So all them have to do just lower that and just go get
some
counseling. I don't know if it's a brother. I want to pick no side, but they can listen. Some part, some of them sound lie. More time you hear me drive say certain thing too, I can know, so like, yes, Majah. I wonder if you mad that. You know?
Yes.
Some man maybe tell her say 85% of the truth and maybe 15% lie. You get me?
True.
And she maybe all at 90%, you don't know.
And she drop in a little like here and there to make herself look better.
Right, but the man alright, brother. I say, God go with them. I'm proud of them.
Really,
9
brother.
days and that over.
Straight up, they can start that
9
fresh
days
now.
as the brother saying at Jamaica. 9 days starting and it's done.
Yeah. And after 9 days, then start afresh and we don't hear nothing more than passa again.
Yeah. Nobody no business with them. But only thing me I try to tell the brother, but them always I say, woman are the wickedest thing on this blood clot earth. And I care what you do, you can't please them. All if you fuck them with a diamond dick.
Yes, man. Yes.
Oh, why you fuck me so good?
Mm-hmm.
Listen me? Can't please them. Nothing what you do. You give them, them say, yo, listen. They must say, yo, listen, you not take care of me good enough. You go get work, you take care of her now. Oh,
you not spend enough time at home.
You not spend enough time on them things that you start give her time now. Want space.
Oh my
some
gosh.
Space for myself.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
That's what I say. So that's what you do on them things that. And I say, your brother, I say, man, I have a bridge. The man put, look, dog. Brother, I see this brother, and the man left him woman in a big house up in a Avondale, dog.
Mm-hmm.
And the man, I know. Brother, I was such a comfortable have everything, you know. I drive blood club, Benz and all of them things, set to everything.
Mm-hmm.
And your man that foreign and there do the thing.
Yo, Fireball. Check in your ass here. No, sorry, go on, Avondale.
And I beat and man, yeah, man coming, brother, can't deal with them. Look for him and tell him who in favor. Who have a favor? Eh? Who have a looker? The you there? On the Rasta. Eh? Tell me who have a favor. Who look like? Who have a look like?
Can't tell me, no remember.
The youth when him Dr. Berry man, I treat him about locks.
But alright now, Flavor, let me tell you something. When we discover something on the video, yeah.
Him favor Dr. Berry.
Yeah, Dr. Berry for true. But check the side of him ear. 10 years ago, yeah, nobody never used to trim off the side of them ears, so.
No, Master, you master no man. We don't even talk about the ear, brother. Just the phone. 10 years ago, my iPhone never out. Simple. I don't think my iPhone did out 10 years ago. 10 years ago, we and I wait name there, you know.
Yeah, we have iPhone 3, the first one, never shaped so.
4, whatever.
The 4 one, them square and small. I have a 4 downstairs right now, somewhere in our bag. And it's little bit in there and middle. Can't even, when you look on the iPhone 4 nowadays, it come like it's a little banger phone. But the man hairstyle is a nowadays hairstyle. It's not a long time hairstyle, I just said. In Russ, well put together, and the side and in front part time ear trim like how Dexter that's trim off the front part time ear and start the plait at back. Well, the middle. This is not a long time thing here. This girl is trickified. Fucking crap. She's outed.
Brother, I'll have to say this thing, I'll have to say them have to just privately just go start out with them to start out and not make nothing more.
Yeah.
Because this now do nothing good for them. All who get gratification are just the audience, you see me?
Mm-hmm. And them will go through the sufferation.
And that's it. And enough of them no want nothing more than yeah man, release tape. You know, you them want. That just that them want to. Them just want to see the thing them.
Well, she get a limelight and
more tape out there, you see me?
She get a limelight
more
and hold for sympathy now. She get a limelight and hold for sympathy. So more tape will come out, we can look out.
Yeah, because brother, she don't draw the card already. She don't have the people who I said violence I got woman for stop. She don't have the crowd with her run.
Yeah.
So no care what if I lie or not, them don't pick up that and I run with the energy there.
True.
abuse, whatever, both if a man or a woman, abuse is abuse and it's wrong for all both.
Yes, we're not condone none of that.
So them don't pick up that and run with it and them thing there. But as I said, if you know that she a lie and them thing there, don't come and say certain things because the real victim them out there. Brother, you get me I say?
But you not gonna believe them when them talk.
Yeah, the real victim them and them thing there. So you can't come and say certain things because you get me I say? And as I say, as a police officer and them thing there, where you stay on in a certain things that you swear upon certain things, and if you see certain things they're supposed to say it and them thing there. As them tell you say. If you see something, say something.
That's right.
She supposed to come and even have somebody where she can confide in her brother.
And she not tell nobody.
Even a girlfriend. Even a girlfriend. You know, see a girlfriend come out and say yes.
No, I'm not see that part there yet.
No, but me I say, you know, see none of them
no.
a girlfriend and come out.
True, we used to beat her. He used to tell me, she not tell nobody.
I say, yo, Ray, you never hear that come on.
So she cut off her family.
Brother, but that's what me I said. She premeditated and I said them thing because that was the thing now, no. That's the punchline, you know. Cut off her family them. So she has said nobody ever know where she had got through.
Yeah.
So she keep that to herself. So we try to say and them thing that she never come to nobody and them thing there and open up and disclose it to them.
Yes.
So that no one them thing there, so she can't say, oh, I never tell nobody because I'm a mother, I'm take with myself from my mother, my family them, take with myself from my family them. So she now no witness to say, all right then, yes. So she have to come with a story there. What she do? I must say how.
Channel Star. Channel Star.
In a them time, brother. In a them time, no sir. You must have some kind of thing, some if you don't want to come like the little girl where them said the 6 people them beat at Jamaica. In a them time where you have so much you do so one
not even one video.
One video or a 10-second video. Something not right. Something not right. At a party at that.
And nobody no video, nothing. No camera no run. Press the like button, people. Press the like button.
People are run a draft for them. People don't want to help people nowadays, brother.
No, sir.
For them a draft.
No, sir. People no help.
We see an accident by Highway 2000 outside Jamaica. And a man come with the video camera and the man now look up under the dead girl pussy and I say, boom, look how the girl go waste the big fat pussy. Because she go dash with the brother. That alone. Man say, look how the girl go waste the pussy. Eh?
That the man say, man, Channel Star.
Man, don't have no business about that. So something not right, brother. Well, brother, as I said, brother, good thing, you know. I take with my body, you know, make somebody pick up on manners and risk.
Let's say, all right, my general. Give thanks for your insight. Straight up. Yes, brother Flavor. Big up yourself, my general. I always analyze the thing properly. Yeah, man, the phone line open now, my people. Somebody else can call right now. Yeah, somebody else can dash in a call right now. See what I go on. Come on, express yourself. Yeah. Whoa. Oh, my general. Wait there, what? Hello?
This is the Vodafone voice.
Call forward, my boss. Done. Call forward when you're ready, bro. It's right here. My brother.
One boss.
I'm there, my brother. What going?
Yeah. I just see your stuff pop up on a little bit of the conversation, so I just wanna get a little bit in.
Yes.
Yeah, in regard to that guy, Majah hype.
Yes.
What's this?
That's the guy I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the woman is telling some lies and some truth as well.
It mix up.
Yeah, it mixed up. I mean, you can tell when a relationship break down, and people get bitter. In terms of she putting out photo of him beating her up, and you see all her eyes and stuff, I think he's done it. But some of the other things that she's saying, I think she's just doing it out of spite because she feel hurt. For, you know what I mean, over the years of what he's done to her, and in regard to the tape, the sex tape what she said put out. So, you know, it's like, you remember when Styler G and his baby mother is going at it.
Yeah.
It's a similar scenario, but at the moment, you know, because you know when people split up and, you know what I mean, a woman's gone as well.
Yes.
But the guy is a comedian and a good actor. So one of the things where I believe her when she, you know, when she's saying that he's saying that he has a heart attack.
Yeah.
And he should get the doctor's report, put it out.
Yeah.
That shows that he is lying. That shows you some truth on her path. You know what I mean? But as I said, most of these people, like we see of their life out there, even if I was a celebrity, I wouldn't try and put my family or my woman out there, because each time you have high profile people like that,
yeah,
it just stir up the pot, easy to stir up, because people who sees them and you know what I mean, they like the mix up, because you know people are anything bad and corrupted or not going well. It's like people strive after other people's misery.
True.
So once you put your life out there, you have some people who just can't wait for the day to come to see you and your partner or whoever going at it.
Yes. Have fun for be fucker, you know. I mean, you more pasa.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So and this guy as well, he have loads of people who like him and people who hate him, because in anything at all you do, you're gonna have haters, and people who like you, and you're gonna have loads of haters.
Yeah.
So you have some people who's like his enemy. This is like food to them, really.
By the way, I see the fellow social media people, the male, they're not giving him no benefit of no doubt.
No, it's like try to tear him down. If you notice, the way they must speak is just pure tear down. You know what I mean? But I mean, to be honest, if you look at the situation with him and his baby mother,
yeah,
you can see that there's some truth in what she's saying still, and as a woman, people are gonna always be sympathetic to her, especially women.
There has to be some truth in some of what she's saying.
Yeah,
there has to be. Everything cannot be a lie.
But and the big mistake he make, I think, is like when he's looking sympathy by saying that he had an heart attack. There's people who come to know him and love his program, and you know what I mean, fan of him. If that's a really lie, it's like a bad thing for him to do. Like, you remember when
very bad.
Black Rhino? Yeah, you know when Black Rhino came out and telling lies to get a hype. And then if you notice, it's like everything dried up, because if you try to play on people sympathy like that, it's only gonna backfire on you. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So if there's any truth in what she's saying, in terms of him saying that he like fake his heart attack, then it's gonna be a bad thing, because remember that he's a brand. You know what I mean, in terms of his show and everything. And yeah, so it's very damaging.
Definitely.
But also to show you that she's ruthless as well. If she have a child for him, why? I mean, even if she decide that she wanna leave him completely now, or there's no conciliation, they are not gonna go back. What about the child?
I don't think it's his child, you know.
Is that his? Okay.
Because from what she been saying, I have a son. She didn't say we have a son.
Okay.
So I'm not sure, but I'm just working off that statement.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking if it's his child, you know what I mean, she would try to, it's like she's boxing out a food out her, you know what I mean?
But remember the last girl the other time was trying to say box out the food out her baby father played same way, so we cannot. But
when I say if you try to, because remember that the things that she's saying, you know, it's very damaging to his brand and to his career, because you know what I mean. Very, very damaging, because people are not gonna really look on him in a positive light.
No.
If some of these things that she's saying is true, especially with the faking of the heart attack. And some people will believe the beating as well.
Somehow I think the faking of the heart attack, I think she's telling the truth there.
Yeah.
But that's to get back at him for the diverting attention from the sex tape.
Sex tape, exactly. But you see, when people are people can be ruthless, because I think that even in America, if you have a sex tape with a woman, like if it's you in the video and you put it out, you pass it around, you can go to prison. But if it's a sex tape that you didn't make with the woman and you put it out, maybe it's different. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you done it like with the woman and put it out, or blackmail her, I say pass it on to say, you know what I mean, you can go to prison for it. But I'm just saying, on his part, it doesn't really look good at all.
Doesn't look good, man. If she's telling the truth, it doesn't look good for him.
And this is not like a fiction thing, like, you know, when with that guy the other couple weeks back, like what name again? You know, the English, the Jamaican guy is more known in England for his stylogy.
Yeah,
it's nothing like because with stylogy and stylogy baby mother, when they're slinging certain stuff and they're doing it in song, that's like fiction almost. But with what this one in this couple's relationship and their thing that they're pushing out there is more like a reality.
Yeah,
because it's not like, you know, you're doing song to urge someone and you make up something like that.
It's not a prisonable offense. These things, what happened between Stylo and his girl, is not a prisonable offense.
No.
These things now is prisonable offense.
I know, definitely. So, you know what I mean? To me, when it comes to this guy here, Majah, I think he's in a bad position, man.
Very much. Very much. If she's telling the truth, he's in a bad spot.
Yeah.
Even the Jack you're sitting to.
Fucking hell, you talk about Jack you're. It's like right now, the dancehall fraternity, or the thing that evolve around dancehall, reggae music. Not necessarily reggae music, but it's still a part of the genre. But to see them things just coming off at the same time, it's, you know,
it's very sad. It's sad, and it's I don't know what to think of it. It's a leap year. It's a leap year, brother Dan. It's a leap year. So these crazy stuff happening in a leap year, mate.
But you know what? I was watching. If you notice, you see these girls, right? Who Jack Yor was budding up and whatever.
Yeah.
These girls are, to me, they know. Like the one who called some another Smalls, she tend to know her way around the dancehall fraternity, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because I was listening to a local video where she was trying to get in touch with Foota Hype as well to give her story.
Okay.
So obviously it looks like, you know what I mean, she's knows about the dancehall and she know the type of people them to kind of spread out the thing a bit more.
Okay, she's a black-white girl.
Yes, and all right, look at this now, all right? If you notice, all the people who surround themselves with Vibes Cartel, she have linked with some of them people.
Okay.
And remember, yeah, man. So may I tell you, it's like if you look at Jack Yor, he came out and he's bigging up Stylogy, and you know, see, anytime you talk about Crown, like remember when Massacre came out, and Massacre could talk about Crown, Cartel and them people them tear down Massacre. And as soon as Jack Yor come out and talk about Stylogy, the crown is yours, and he even talk about people mustn't fight about this Grammy thing. Cartel is like it a nerve. Yeah, man, it's like it a nerve with Cartel, because Cartel come out right away and do a thing where I say something about raper, boy, I would never be a raper. And then after Cartel did that, if you notice, then this thing just keeps spiraling, because remember that this thing with the girl them with the tape with Jackie. It never came out before Cartel. Before it only came out after Cartel did him song and style up the guy. You understand me?
Yeah.
So it looks to me like it's a Gaza link as well. I'm not saying, yeah, man, but I'm not saying that it's a lie. It's out there and it's true what the woman name is saying about Jackie. But I think the is like connection to connection. It's like since because Cartel have people out there, so it's like since that happened, since they him come out and talk about Crown and how Styler G can take the crown and he talk about the failed bombing album that people are cussing. He didn't really mention the album, but he's saying something towards it like people mustn't be upset about Grammy and all these things. Okay. Obviously, it a nerve.
Okay.
With Cartel.
Somebody just said that we are victim shaming the girl by questioning. They didn't say all that much, but they say we are victim shaming her and all these things. Flavor said we're not picking a side because what they gonna tell a lie.
Which one of the girls I'm talking about?
Back to Majah Hype girl. We are victim shaming her, and somebody else said we're not picking a side. Even if she give him bun, it not mean you should better leave her. Every time the girl them give bun, them have a little excuse to say, well, leave her then if she's giving you bun. It's not so easy, girls. If ladies who say that, if it's so easy for us to leave when I want to give her bun, why isn't it so easy for us to just not give any bun? They want to give the bun and then still get away with giving the bun. Don't do it.
Listen, you as a man who live in England long enough like me, like myself, right? You know that the women nowadays, and I think even in Jamaica now, but mostly in these foreign countries, women them behaving like men, like they don't really want like a one man. They want to go out and pull a man, and then, as I would say, they go and they pull and they shock a man and move on to the next one. It's like one moving like man. Them days where women used to wear dresses and be modest, them days is long gone, mate. You know
so
that?
We have a solution for that.
Yeah.
Don't take them serious.
No, well, it's a time now where you can't. If you put your heart and your soul into, you're only gonna get hurt. So you have to just play the game as how the game is being played. You understand me? Because what we notice as well is like loads of nice girls you see out there, when them young and fresh, them want to play the field, but when they reach a certain age and like the time catching up with them, that's when they trying to look a man to settle down with because they're thinking about security.
Yeah, think you can go on. They're not getting a security.
Yeah, but if you notice, when I used to live in London, when you go to a party, and if you see the amount of single women in their 30s, and they have got a fucking man where them not out there living with the kid, you know what I mean? So it just shows you. And it's like, to me, when they pass like 30, say 30, when they reach like 36 and say near 40, it's like they're on the shelf. It's like men don't really want them anymore. No. Not saying, you know what I mean? But I see things similar like that. Since I've been in, you know what I mean, in England.
Men will slap them, but no, settle down with them.
Not settle down with them because it's like, you know, you as a man, you're gonna say, well, you know what, she's supposed to have a word for mileage and all. You understand?
Girls don't like the word, they know brother.
Yeah, but it's a true thing. It's a true thing.
And when they on the radio, girl, them cuss about the word, they don't like the mileage word. It doesn't matter.
But remember that everything new has to get old enough. And everything, alright, listen. Which man you know right now of a woman who is not a second hand?
True that.
Huh?
True.
Okay.
You know,
and remember that when you, right now you meet a woman, you know, it's not necessarily second hand, you know, it's like even 15 hand.
Oh, Lord God.
You understand now? So, you know what I mean? So you can't go here and say you're going to play Mr. Lover, Mr. You know what I mean? Because them days, Mr. Romantic, Mr. You know what I mean? Them things don't work again these days. Yeah, them things don't work again these days, man. But
15 honey a plate rotted.
exactly, because you don't know much. And remember, a woman not gonna tell you their past, you know.
No.
Because if a woman wants to tell you how much man been through her, she's gonna be ashamed to tell you.
You're not gonna want her.
And you're not gonna want her, or you're not gonna give her, or you're not gonna love her up the way, because you're gonna say, oh, so much man passed through her, how me a wife her up for. So no one's gonna tell you their secret like that. Do you know what I mean?
All right, I want to ask you a question, because I want to make some other people get for call. But I want to ask you that question at first.
Yeah.
What have you seen the video?
Which one?
The with this lady here, Majah hype lady.
Yes, I've seen
the sex tape. You see it?
No, I haven't seen the sex tape.
All right, I'll send the sex tape to your phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when you come off of your phone, just text up on my WhatsApp. I'm gonna send the video to your phone, and you scope the video and look on the phone where the brother having him on, and tell me if you think say that video is 10 years ago. That one you do. So just come off your phone, text me up or a hi or anything. I'm gonna send the video to you, and you tell me if you think say the phone where the brother having him on are 10 years ago.
All right.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
All right, brother, straight up.
Yeah, okay then.
Sure. Okay. That was brother done right there. He's gonna text me now. And when he texts me, I'm gonna send the video to him. He's gonna tell us. And anybody else, I'm not charging for the video anymore. I'm not charging for it anymore. It's free. I was gonna say send something to my PayPal, but you don't have to anymore. Let me just still try send up my PayPal link up there, just in case somebody would like to PayPal me. PayPal link, where art thou? Where did you run to, PayPal link? I'm trying to collect, you know. Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. So I haven't get onto it so good because I'm not so quick good at anything, but I'll check it out in a minute.
Just WhatsApp me. Just WhatsApp me from your phone.
WhatsApp, okay.
Just WhatsApp me from your phone, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. 1 sec. Oh, the phone start ringing. Yeah, just WhatsApp me and I'll send it to you right now, bro. Let me just go get it for you. You got it right here. Sex tape. Yellow. Yes, sister.
Hold on, may I pour up the Hennessy?
Woo!
Because it in there. You just can't believe what me I hear. You know, so me hear that man before, but me don't know. Maybe even though no say man have mileage, so we all have mileage, man.
Man mileage doesn't matter, sister.
Man mileage matter, because you can see the mileage on him. But then maybe him have mileage. So you can say a woman have mileage. But you know, boss, I'm not going to get involved in this love triangle something, yeah. Because in the end of the day, we don't know what going on behind closed doors. When we see one, or somebody said it to me, Majah interview, because I never see it. So when we see it now, him not answer nothing, him not defend nothing. And the way when me see it, when I say innocent, a man is innocent until he's proven guilty. If somebody there on social media put a picture and saying, if a man say me I beat him like a dog, and in the day put up picture and all sorts of things, yeah. And me just sit down and I shut my mouth. Right? You can say a guilty man. You understand me? Not now makes sense to me. You know what he was doing on his life? He was giving away money and giving away stuff to his fans. All of a sudden now you give away things now.
He always do that thing.
Before.
I think he always do it. Don't he always do it?
I don't know, because we never really follow him. You understand?
Well, you can't jump to conclusion then and say don't give away nothing.
Well, hear what I'm saying to you. In the end of the day, we are humans, so we go off by what we see in it.
No,
you
have to investigate before you take side. You will take side and be belittling the wrong person. You cannot.
Okay, but didn't earlier on you say you believe the girl?
I said some part of it I believe her, and some part of it I don't believe her. Yeah.
Well, you know what? Me not defend nothing.
She said.
Majah I not defend himself.
Listen up.
So what? Only I that I got defend him.
Listen up.
He not defend himself.
Listen this now. She said the tape is 10 years ago. The video, the phone in the video wasn't out 10 years ago. The phone that the man is using to video the back shot is not a 10-year-old phone.
So you see the video?
Yes.
Okay, I don't see. Oh, me never get to see it.
When you come off the phone, I will send the video to you.
Yeah. But still, she said that him send it out.
You hear what me I say? You hear what me I say? We are talking
where it come from?
We are talking about lie.
We are talking about the lie, but the last caller they talk about woman of mileage and all them something there.
So if she
know how that drop in it. Because that woman there, so she have mileage because she have a child prior to Majah whatever name, but at the end of the day she have a child with him too. But she don't look like she have mileage, she look good. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And the way don't put it, but at the end of the day, Pastor, I just be a drama. When you get over another story, there's always another story. But at the end of the day, she said him put out the sex video. I mean, I know how him gets it.
Somebody else.
But she said he took it from my phone. Because she also said he's stalking her.
Mm-hmm.
So, I know.
But sister, we cannot. I don't want you to feel no way about what I'm saying. We cannot take a woman's word as law these days because we have seen many cases where they have tell a lot of lies. So we cannot go around taking woman's word anymore. We have to prove things now.
I can't see what you say because at the end of the day, me really can't take man's word. Yeah, that's I mean some man would lie. Some woman lie too. You understand? If she a lie, and like God be our judge, because at the end of the day, you never see that
she's lying, and so God can't be our judge because God is not here, and she's telling lie on a human being.
But she still not get her judgment because if she a lie on him and he never touch her, you know see the bloodshot eye.
We not say, our next man might shatter a box. Our next man, or maybe when she come back from the bun giving him shatter one. That is understandable.
Maybe.
That is understandable. If she can give bun, if she can make the man peg her out in the bathroom, and next man can shatter her one, yeah, it can work. It fear. Everybody will say it don't fear. It don't.
He wasn't saying in the day she cheat on her husband, right? Because they were engaged, so near the husband. But if she cheats on him with another man, especially in a public toilets, you understand me? That's a slackness. But me not judge her, because me do slackness too.
Mm-hmm.
So me not judge her.
Well, all right. Me no want you judge her. Me no want you judge her because you say you can't judge her because you can't judge yourself. Was it wrong?
What she do?
Whatever. The reason why you don't want to judge her is because something wrong in it.
Why me no want to judge her because it's wrong?
Me the wrongs, you know. Me the wrongs, you know.
Because, Pastor, there's some women out there and man, they will do harm to themselves, you know. You understand me? We only know what we see on the social media. So when I say no, when Majah had done his interview, he never said a word about the topic.
But him not if he say nothing about it, him can allow it and make it dead down, in which that are the way.
Well, it's not gonna dead down because she's not gonna make it dead down. Because the next thing she said she's gonna do is get child maintenance.
She said him to leave her alone. She said him to leave her alone, and by him not mentioning it, it's a good thing. He is leaving her alone. She said, "Leave me alone." So if him come out and start talk about it now, him not leave her alone. He might keep the story going. So what he has done, go on with his show and give away some things. That's what he did. He leave her alone. He's a good man.
Me not talk to him now, because me don't know what kind of demon spirits him have.
And we don't know what kind of demon spirit she have.
Exactly. But exactly. But in the day, no one really gets up and come mad unless they have some mental problem. You understand? We never know what's going on behind closed doors. But when I say the things that I seen, it don't look nice. But in the end of the day, we don't know the timeline. Because in the end of the day, all this video could have put up. I don't know. Maybe before she met him. How long she said she did with him? 7 years?
She said the video, we don't remember that, but she said the video is 10-year-old and the phone that them video from is not 10-year-old. Somebody else I try come to, but me send the video to you.
Alright, dear, thank you.
Yes,
alright, later.
Sure. Send the video to her. Call back, call her. Yeah, busy here tonight, you know. Hope me not get myself in a mix up to send out video. Yes, the phone them ready. Subscribe and like and share. Can you share? But subscribe, please. 2,341 subscribers. We are on the road to we're on the road to 3,000 subscribers. We're not overdo nothing. Take it easy and take them as them come. Good evening.
Yes, boss.
Yes, my brother.
Well, I want you to take my take on the situation. The situation is, from a man's point of view, a male's perspective,
yes,
the video they should have never come out.
Yes, that is true.
You see me, I say, but too much of us male grew by with female mother.
Talk the truth. Talk, brother, talk.
You see me, I say, we don't know how to hold strain and just move in silence as a man.
Yes, brother,
you know?
Yes.
And what the girl I do, you know, I can't even blame her. Of course, I tell a lie. Because definitely you can see that phone is a nowadays phone. You see me, I say? But what she do now is damage control because it put shame in a fair eye. And if the fact is that them have a child together, the brother double wrong.
Yeah.
Because of your child mother that you have put out to the world like that.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? I say, no, if that little boy come up and eat that man eternally, he not nobody for blame but himself. Because she done did what she do already. And you as a man for know say that happen, I just hold certain thing and move on.
True.
You get me? I say, but me I tell the female them no. You say, oh no way I grow the boy pick them, stop grow them like girl. Boy if be boy, if be man. Stop grow them like girl and tell them, okay, honey, it's alright, this that. Yo, man, yo, go on there, so, yo, shut up. Yesterday I said, you have to give them some tough love. A man, them
need them father.
Yeah, but then at the circle I go on and know. For them father gone because for them father now will not strain because them now no man in them. You get me, I say? So somewhere along the line, we have to curtail that chain of event, yeah. For no say, woman we are grown son, them have to go man up.
Yes.
Even though them are female, them have to go man up.
Yes.
Because we can't have too much sissy man a prolong in the complex. We need them to know say we are take back strain and know say we are man. We are head of the household and we lead us and we run us up.
Yes, sir.
You get me, I say? Because the actor, me can't look on that brother there with no respect. From this day go forward. I can't respect that brother there no more. Even if him go do a skit where funny like hell, me I tell you right now, me a one man when now go watch it. You get me, I say? Yeah man, watch out. The doc get him treat one and the doc come out and the doc into you say, yeah, him wife of a man in New York, but all know the man not hear the details. So right there, so Mr. said the doc have some man in him.
Yeah.
Yes, and I say, I will if a rumors out about killer, this, that, and that, and no killer, just one of that.
Wallet.
Yes, and I say,
Wallet.
yes, man, a man have to tough up, man. I know, say, a man with name, man. You know, John no star. Me just, you see, the adults in the party, you know, the adults within major hype on them woman, and them me I worry about, you know, and the youth where I come.
Yeah.
You see me, I say, because the youth are going to go to school and them are going to say, yo, your mother a whore, and you get to me a deal with brethren. So, as man and as adult, we have to look on the thing more deeper than it is.
Real talk,
I mean,
family.
sometimes, hey, we know say we are Jamaican and from where boy I come up man say, oh, you don't cry now, this and that. But yeah, why if you even have to go lock your door and cry and come out back and tell them say, yo, I have some money and me that cut it out. Do it, man. You get to me and say, yeah, man, me move on. So more strength, since
Give thanks to family. A real talk, yeah, make. Real talk, my brother. More time the man them to hold it up and the video coming out is a bad thing. True him attack. True him attack. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about sex tape. One time, cause me have them big video camera. You know, a video camera they use a cassette. Yellow. My sister.
Me just see the video, me take back everything we say. Because in the video not look old, the video look new like it just done. And the African man a video a she. So I'll leak the video. You understand me? But me take back everything. Because me never see no video. You understand me? So then me just come to the conclusion of what me see. But when me just see Jesus Christ, it make me look like an angel. You understand me? Make me look like an angel to seed. Because in the end of the day, to judge your God, in the end of the day, me never yet do it in a toilet. Thank you, Jesus. Me say when me see the video, me say, what is? Because in the girl say old phone, iPhone what, 5 or 7 or 6. I think she said something like that, 5 or 6 iPhone. And I lie, she tell. Look here. So I mean, I like get involved in the things, you know. Because you end up look like an idiot. The video look like a new video, like it just not long done. You understand? And the man did have a Samsung in his hand. Because me have that same phone the man having in him hand.
If you zoom in, you see one logo at the back of the phone. It looks like an iPhone logo.
Okay, but which one you think it is?
I can't tell. I can't tell. The phone look long. And there is a logo at the back.
Long, big, yeah.
It could be a Samsung or an iPhone. But there's a logo at the back. There's something at the back that looks like a...
Me gonna look on it.
Yeah.
Me gonna zoom it in. Because it look like a Samsung to me. But me gonna zoom it in. But pass me tell everything what me say. And then the thing says certain kind of way. You understand me? Now me understand why I'm beat out our lights. You can't be going cocking up yourself. No, but really honestly, me look here. Me tell you say the only ways I think me do have sex in a car. And I'm a baby father, I have sex in a car in a traffic.
Yeah.
You understand me?
In a traffic.
But she have sex with a different man and she engaged to the one where she there with and she have sex in a public toilet pastor. Bush better than public toilets. You understand? So me take back everything. So now it makes sense now why I'm lick out her highlights. And in the day, Brooklyn she come from. You understand me? I slack this stats. So which man I got sit down and have them woman and sit have I bet you this is how what happened. And the man who she have sex with leak out the video. You understand me? So they must have found out him and she and him leak it out and then they choose that she have this something with Majah. And then him gets it and him see it as well. And that's why him leak out her lights.
Look how the man laugh. Look how the man laugh.
And then she come live.
When I watch back the video, look how the man laugh.
Of course, he might laugh because he know whose wife he might have sex with. But and then take it as a joke. You understand me? And she just nasty and slack. And then me not defend her. She, because she make woman look like a old dirty whore.
That's right.
You understand me? At least when me have sex in the car with my baby father in the traffic, I'm my baby father, but she have sex with different man. Yeah.
In a traffic.
Me are listening, but in everything what me say, me take it back because now me understand why I'm lick out her lights. Because me would have lick out her lights too. Me would have put her in the hospital. Awesome, me God.
Thank you, sis. Watch the video. Shung.
All right.
Yo. We don't know.
Better, you look like a piece of crap that you are. You look like a piece of crap.
Phone line open.
You're a sad man. You're a sad person. And you're not gonna fucking take me down with
You see that part there? You're a sad, sad man. That is sorrow. She's sorry so the tape come out. I don't know if it's true or a lie. The tape look new. Tape look new.
Not. Send your sex tape. Do whatever you need to do. You're ridiculous. You're ridiculous.
My brother asked me for that sex tape. Let me see it. Wait a little bit.
But everything we done say already.
All the shit that you done to me, I kept it a secret. Everything that I've been through with you, I've been keeping a secret. After I'm gone, you're still trying to hurt me. You're still trying, like, I don't understand who does that. Who says they love somebody, wanted to marry them, asked them to marry them, and could do that to them? Could beat them, could hit them, could black both of their eyes like that. And then you mad because I leave. You mad. Every time I leave, you mad. You want to talk about me. I'm this and I'm that. Tell them what you did. Tell them what you did. Tell them when I left you, you did voodoo on me.
Some material may be inappropriate for children under 13.
Be telling her last night on Facebook, when I on Facebook, say yes. At least man start to tie woman now. Yes, me happy. Hallelujah. I'm happy. The amount of time in life I've heard the story where woman tie man. Me don't know if none ever tie me yet. Oh yes. It is time man start tying woman. Yes, if you're good and you look good for my arm and your sex good and your body clean, me tie you. Me we tie yours little sexy. Me tie you. Because the amount of woman we are tie man nowadays is about time. What a dirty girl plus she public toilet. You see that? Oh Lord.
Tell them that. I have the paper. I have the paper. You're sick and you're talking about spiritual warfare. You the fucking demon. You're the demon. You're the demon. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. I'm not going out like that. I'm not letting him do that to me. Sex tapes and you posting fucking prayers and all of this stuff and it's you the devil? You the devil? Go ahead and keep looking for sympathy. You're sick. You're sick. Who does that to someone that they said they love? You could have never loved me. You could have never. Yeah, let everyone log on and talking about that video that you post that you're fucking sending around of me, your old ass video. You're disgusting. I knew that.
Just keep doing what I'm doing and try more. That man said that boy they are idiot. Yeah, that hear that boy they are idiot or half idiot. So me a idiot or half idiot. Me no want be too fool. Fool. Me no want too fool. No sir. So me just live and try to stay focused and stay happy.
Okay, that's nothing to do with this. Majah Mackerel concert is on Zoom tomorrow. I'm going to have Majah Mackerel on the radio tomorrow from 1 o'clock London time to about 1:15, 1:20. We'll talk to Majah Mackerel tomorrow on my radio program. We have a benefit show tomorrow night. So I'm going to have a chat with him tomorrow morning. Let's leave a message quickly in the group. Remember everybody, Majah Mackerel will be on Sexy Back Saturday tomorrow. Saturday with the Horny Pastor from about 1 o'clock London time till when we're done talking. So www.citylockradio.com. If you live in London, it's 89.4 on the FM dial. Look out for that tomorrow when the Horny Pastor and Majah Mackerel will be having a chat. Okay. Sure.
I knew that was gonna happen. You have my phone, you cloned my phone, you looking through my stuff, old stuff you digging up. You're the one that was trying to
She keep the video. She keep the video in the phone. Alright, let's say it was 10 years ago. She keep the video in the phone because it has sentimental values to her. Secondly, it wasn't 10 years ago. So it was 2 years ago. So she keep the video still in her phone. When she want to have a fun time, she go back and watch the video. When I stiff up her in wood in her belly. You see? These are the things, as Mr. Chemist like to say. These are the things. Crazy. It's terrible.
How do you get caught cheating? Your first response is to snatch my phone. You want to go?
All right. If me get caught cheating, and you are go at me for cheating, and me and myself either know or suspect you have cheating, the first thing me do is grab your phone and show yourself a cheat as a blood clot girl. And where I come accuse me of cheating for, and you not stop thief. So I can understand why you grab the phone.
Through my phone. You're sick. You're sick. You're a sick person. I never call the cops on you. I never did nothing like that. So you're still trying to protect you and your image and your career, this facade you put on to be this positive person. People don't know. People don't know who you are, but I know who you are. So keep trying what you want people to think. I'm a slut, whatever you want people to think. All of this stuff, it don't make you look like a good man, sir. It don't make you look like a good man. So that's what I'm dealing with, y'all. I spoke my truth last night, and I'm on a journey of healing, and that's the next thing that hits this morning. Everybody's sending me a video of me having sex with somebody from years ago. He wants people to think that's a recent video. I'm not a cheater. You are, sir. I'm not abusive. You are, sir. If people saw my face, I still didn't post any pictures of my face. I don't understand. After everything that you've done to me, you still can't humble yourself. You still can't take accountability. You really need help. You really need help. You really need help.
And what we have seen, the both of them need help right now. If she's telling the truth, he needs help. And if she's telling the lie, she needs help.
This man that y'all idolize and y'all think is so great, he will go to any lengths to be a victim, to be right, to ruin me.
Today is a really exciting day, and today
Let's
is an
just
amazing
skip this
offer
video,
from
skip
you.
this
I'm
ad.
gonna allow.
This is Nuffy.
Majah wife. Man, I get a backers in the rascal. Bachu. But history is all still in about. There's no way. If you are anything in the right and proper way, a woman get on them way there. Cause that look worthless. You know, and I wouldn't call and say,
Yeah, when a woman be a man born, we cannot go around.
Is the man who have a...
We cannot go around blaming the man. Say him not do something right. Remember, say woman always come out. I can change my mind at any time I want. I have the right to give my body to whoever I want to. So why is it that every time a man get born, it's all about him doing something wrong? But when he give his woman born, it's all about him. It's not about his woman not do nothing good enough. I don't like them argument there from man to you. When a man get born, a female fault make him get born. When a man give born, a female fault make him give born. When him get born, a female fault make him get born. What kind of fuck with this? Let me tell you something, people. My name to watch Majah Hype. My name to, you know why I'm not to watch Majah Hype, or I'm not to like Majah Hype skits them? Because him play the woman and him play the man. None of them man them will play woman and man. I don't watch them. I don't watch Prince Swami, Fanny, whatever in name. I don't watch no man. When I watch skits, any one of the man them, you have some other one where I try it. I don't watch no man will play a man skit and a woman skit. See me skit here? See me here? I have my skit on my play, I'm ready. You hear that? I play the Ras and the blood clot pastor. See me here? Some of them a bumbo class skit them. Check out my Instagram. Me no blood clot put a Rastafari bumbo clot. Me no play no skit when me a play a girl and me have wig. Me no have no wig. But if you call this a wig, me have this. So me no watch Majah hype. Me no watch Majah hype. If he do a Lucian or a Bojo skit, me watch that. When he backshot himself and them, me no watch that. Me no mad bumbuckler, man. Me no watch them the one day. Make him go on with that. Me no like Majah hype. Yeah, that? Me no like Majah hype skits them. Because Majah hype play man and woman. And any one of them skit, what you call content maker, you will play a man and him play a woman too. I don't watch. So me personally don't even like Majah hype on the level there. As a human being, you're good. But as my entertainer, me not watch you, brother. But when it comes to somebody a slander your name, a different thing that. Different thing that. So if you do it, I'm gonna take a side need, you know. I'm gonna say, when a woman come out and say, hey, B, C, D, E, F, G, me not trust. Me not trust.
I wanna go on. A man put on some blood clot fuck from Majah wife in a bathroom, look like he might drop down to bumbo clot.
When I run up, big up in our belly, say, I.
Man get some blood clot. Some easy cocky in a bathroom. And that make him almost blood clot. Go do
heart attack.
What you call it?
You rang the man to catch my heart attack.
I give my heart attack.
You rang the man to catch my heart attack. Bumbo clot.
Majah, it give my heart attack.
I chung him chung.
The lady say appeal liar tell Panar. The woman say appeal liar tell Panar Majah. You fuck too much mixy.
See there, the man with a fuck mitzi.
You tell me now. Why you cut your hand? Why you beat up the woman? Me no beat woman, because me no woman beat her. But the reason if the woman they kill bun, and because you fuck mixy too much and mixy is a man. Your blood clot, yo.
Fuck are you?
Anyone knows that one you wait for you for forward.
Fuck are you? But that person is still well, nobody is going to run from good. Me see whole a woman have good man and left the man and go fuck idiot. So not tell me that that's a word out of people mouth when I say nobody run from good. Me see whole a woman have them good man and run left him. Then woman not do it to me already. When woman asks me if be good, because I'm bad, and woman asks me if be good. And when as soon as me start to be good, them left and go and fuck people, man. Now come tell me nothing. So nobody now run from good. You see it all the time. Yeah, my boss.
Yes, boss. I don't know. I need to get a new phone because mine's not working. You know what I mean? I didn't see stuff. I'll have to try it on my computers to get this. But anyway, you see what I'm saying about how people behave. You see that even Nuffy, he's in the same business as the man as selector.
Mm-hmm.
And you see how the things that he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
You see how quick our people, I mean, ready to tear down. The man even must say, you fuck are you?
Mm-hmm.
And this is a man with him in the entertainment business because him do other than the skits that he does. He
shows. He do shows
in the reggae music business because he plays and you know what I mean, and do his local DJing. And this Nuffy is a man who should have been backing him as well. Or even saying not backing him, but don't really come out and
slam them.
What Nuffy is doing is gonna hurt his feelings more.
Mm-hmm.
On a big platform. So I'm gonna show you how our people stay.
Mm-hmm.
You see the hypocrisy in a dance hall.
Mm-hmm.
Because this man, as much as him a lot of people not going to look on him the way they used to look on him before, because there is some truth in what she's saying.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? So you know what I mean? So for him to come out and start tear down the man like this, as a man who say them want to build reggae music and all of that, it just shows the hypocrisy.
Yeah, Foota had go hard upon him as well too, you know.
Yeah, and these are the people who always talk about building the music and building the alliance in terms of like people going out there and help the music. And even though him, as I said, he does his skit, he plays a part in dancehall music.
Definitely.
And reggae music.
Definitely.
So these people shouldn't even fucking do this, what they're doing. I think that's wrong. But it just shows you how people like tear down each other.
Yes, they should be doing what I am doing and trying to analyze the thing.
Exactly. Because, all right, even with this, you know, with the Jackie thing, right?
Yeah.
Me see, Foota, and even though nothing is going to need to get counseling, which is true, but he's acting as if he's talking further and then he's steering down at the same time. I don't know if you heard.
Yeah, man. I watched Foota one last night.
So if you notice, he's talking like he's talking firm, but at the same time, he's going on in him.
I think they look at it like, yeah, when our opponent weak, you know, so our opponent, our co-worker, but our opponent still, so, because remember, say, Majah hype live enough as well, you know, so all of them will go live, they want all of them people, they can feed them live instead of the other guy live, so it's a dog thing I go on now.
And you know what I noticed as well in 2020 here, is like, I just feel cutthroat have always been going on, but it's like the people is like wasp, now they're just out. As soon as they see like a man get elk downfall or
kill him,
them just
slander him.
Huh? Yeah.
Like what the gentleman said, too much of them grew up with their mother.
Yes, that's true. But you know what? It's the reason why you're gonna get that is because people who, what I call it now, don't have a father around them. And if they grow up with their mom and auntie and sister or whatever, they are going to behave a certain way.
And love the passa.
And if the man is not around, not every woman's going to play a father and a mother.
She can't even play a father. She can't play
yeah, but you have some strong woman who will, you know what I mean? But it's very hard for a feminine, for a woman to play a man's role and be a mother at the same time.
True.
So if the father is not around, you know what I mean? If you notice in most countries where you see like undeveloped country where you've got loads of kids and there's no fathers around, you get more crime and violence, and it's like things can't grow like that. You know what I mean? So sometimes when I hear some people calling and saying that the woman them must grow, the man them must better and all this stuff, it's rubbish they're talking, because that's like a talking shop. It's like a talking shop because we must. Have you ever always heard people saying we must, just like how they hear people like Foota, them would have come out and say, yeah man, we should do this and this we should do. But at the same time, you know, see what them are put in. You see the tearing down, but you know, see where them are build the thing. You only see the tearing down. So it's like a talking shop. A lot of these people, they come and they just talk, but there's no, you know what I mean? Because talk is cheap, really.
Nothing behind the talking.
Nothing behind it. Just win, just words. Do you know what I mean? Nothing. So, you know, even that Jackie, like he becomes so self-righteous when we hear him talk. Sometimes, like he's like, you know, a selfish person who only think about himself. And to me, I'm not gonna lie. I'm hear people calling Jackie a Rasta. The man is not a Rasta, man. The man's a dread. The man is a dread. The man's a terrible dread. The man is not a Rasta. A real true Rasta man is a man who uplifts black people and by even if he don't have the money, but by the very words and his movements. A real Rasta not behave like that. The man they are worldly and dread. You see the man even shave as well.
But him say man a Rasta, you know, him say him not really.
Yeah, him say that, but at the same time, him still try to portray himself as a Rasta man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because even like you notice, well, you know, from when I stopped listening to him, from when I know that these cutthroat selectors or whatever, when he was in prison for rape, right? Some of them man them even used to play music and say free Jacure, and they also used to give his mom money. They make sure that his mom don't go hungry, and see them wave the banner for him and big him up so much and help his mom. And when him come out and him can stand up on his own 2 feet, these same people who's been there for him said they must go and suck their mother. Every single one of them. So it just shows you the type of person he is. And you ever hear they say that a leopard never changes his spots.
Yeah.
With what's going on, with what you heard him said in that video with those women, even if you didn't believe that he raped the other woman that he went to prison for rape, no, this will convince you that the man is a rapist.
My brother, I'm not telling lies, telling you see for me and that girl and them girl that come on my place and not give me nothing and gonna do it other man. I have to give him back my money. And then go on bad too.
No, well, tell you what, I wouldn't look on it that way. I'm gonna tell you why. I don't think it was arranged for them to come and give him sex. It's just like as if you listen keenly what they said, right? He met one of them, the one called something on the Smalls, when she had problems because she had a cousin or some family member who knew Jackie or maybe used to go to him, yeah? So she knew him through that. So she was in Jamaica with some dancer guy, and the guy and her like fight or whatever, some problem. So because she had a link to him, she called him and he came and pick her up. And he threw her love then, like make she come and stay at the place and kind of shelter her from the falling out with she and her dancer man, yeah?
Yeah.
So she feel like same treat her nice and because of the link with her relatives. So when she went back to America, right, it's like he ring her because he have a link to say that he's going to do a video if she want to come and all of that. But because of the way he sheltered her first when she had problems, she told maybe that they had a girlfriend, they had a woman. So they decided they're going to go, you know what I mean? And it's about music. But he had him as a man had other things planned. You understand me? But I don't think the arrangement was for them to come and have sex with him. But because he you know what I mean, you can tell yourself that you're gonna get it, and you don't get it because remember, as a big superstar, him feel like woman gonna throw themselves at him. You understand me? And you can be a superstar, but if you don't know how to charm a woman, you still can fall through your hand. But I don't think they came to have sex with him like that. He took it up to that level.
That could be true. We just get a video. With Majah Hype Attack. Make we hear it, yeah?
Okay.
All right. And call back if anything.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Straight up.
And I worked hard for where I'm at right now. I worked hard. When people told me I couldn't make it, I pushed on. When people told me that I would be nothing, I created something that I could survive on. Something that I could take care of my children on. Right? And one person,
It's from King Mix Up page. Fair use, brother.
I'm going to start with just the obvious. Just the obvious. When I met Kirby on South Beach as a fan. I met her as a fan. And like I said, I'm not here to bash, I'm here to speak my truth. And if you're willing to sit here and listen through my truth, then that's what it is. The devil is busy. I understand that. But I'm a child of God and I will always be. I've been putting up prayers and psalms and trying to motivate people for the longest time. And it's funny how all of that could be thrown to the ground, spit on, and disrespected in the matter of 3 days. So as I was saying, And the reason why I'm giving you this history is because I want you to understand what's going on right now. I want you to feel my pain. I want you to understand where we're at with this. And after I speak about this, I'm telling you right now, I am not going to do the back and forth business. I'm not going to do the answering and re-answering. I'm making this statement today, and this is all I'm going to talk about. And I just want to get back to my life. I want to heal, and I want to just support my children in this difficult time. So I'm not going to talk about it again. Okay? When I met Kirby, she was with her baby father.
Mm-hmm.
I was with my baby mother, but I was going through my problems, and I really was in a bad space with my baby mother.
Press the like button, please.
We used to go from Florida to New York, and she told me she had a baby father, and she really didn't want to be with him, but her mother is forcing her to be with the baby father.
Maybe she should.
So we just was doing our fling thing. I went to Miami 2 times a year. I went for Memorial Weekend to do Best of the Best, and I went to Miami Carnival. And every time I went out there, I saw her. The day I met Kirby, I told her that I was going to marry her. The day I met her. The day that I met Kirby, I told her that I was going to marry her. Not knowing what the future would bring, but I just felt that way. Okay? When I met Kirby, Kirby told me that she was in an abusive relationship. Her baby father used to beat her. When she didn't want sex, he would beat her up. She told me that he blacked her eye. She told me that he broke her jaw. And her mother never believed her. And her mother forced her to be with this man. This is what she's told me out of her own mouth. Okay? Then, the more we started dealing, all right, let's fast forward. We was dealing, and I felt, I within my self, I felt like she wasn't really with the baby father. So when I got out of my situation, I kind of started taking her seriously. She moved to Houston, and she said she was in the academy, and she was going to be a police officer. And I was basically supporting her through it. We spoke often. She asked me for money to help her, buy her firearm and stuff like that, and that's what it was.
Whoa.
I posted Kirby on Valentine's Day 2 years ago. Right? When I posted her, somebody commented on the page and said, "Are you gonna still fuck blank when you're in New York?"
You gotta go downstairs now.
To my knowledge, I only knew about Kirby's baby father.
I'm watching something on YouTube that I can't watch.
After this comment was on my page, she had no choice but to tell me about a dude
I'm gonna carry downstairs?
that she was sleeping with
Carry downstairs. You stay with me.
New York. When these comments is jokey, but it's okay because my truth has to come out. I prayed on it this morning, and God told me to speak my truth, and he's going to guide me and be with me through this. So no matter what people want to say, you are just a man, just like me. Anyway, she had no choice but to tell me about this man that she was sleeping with. She told me that she was sleeping with this man since she was 15, and this man was older than her. He was about 24 or whatever. Come to find out that this man she was sleeping with was also her niece's uncle. Now, I saw a problem with that in myself already. But I also felt genuine love for Kirby. I also felt that I can help her through certain things. I also felt that I know she's younger than me, and I know she needs to grow, but I'm going to be there for her and
Clear! Hold on! Turn it up, bucket! Clear! Hold on!
I went to Houston. All right. Like I said, she was in Houston. She told me I was going to do a show in Houston, and she told me that she wanted to see me. She said that while I'm here, she wants to let me know. I'm gonna turn off these comments. I'm gonna turn it off so I could get through this and just yeah, because it's distracting me and I'm reading it. How do I turn off these comments? Comment. Okay. Now I can get through this and do what I gotta do. So she told me that she was living in Houston, and I was under the impression that she was living by herself. She told me she said she wanted to go to Houston to be a police officer because she wanted to get away from her mother. This is what she told me. Her mother has been trying to run her life for years. Her mother has been forcing her to be with people that she didn't want to be with, and she just wanted to get away from her mother. This is what she said to me. When I was going to Houston to do this show, she told me she got to tell me something. I asked her what she wanted to tell me. She said that she moved her baby father in. I was disappointed because I thought that she was over that. I thought that she was beyond that, being that she said she was with a man that was abusing her and beating her up for sex. And I guarantee you, through my experiences, I guarantee you, if we speak to her baby father, it'll be a different story. But I don't even want to go there. But anyway, I told her in 2018, I said, you know what? I don't want to be the person who's going to mash up your happy home. I'm not a house wrecker. I'm in a good space right now. I don't want to be a part of that. If you are with your baby father and this is who you're living with, I'm good. I didn't speak to Kirby the whole year of 2018. In 2019, me and some of my partners decided to do a show in Houston. I haven't contacted Kirby for a whole year. When I got to Houston, my road manager looked at me. He said, what happened to that pretty girl that you used to talk to? Don't she live in Houston? Is she a police officer here? I said, yeah. I said, she also lived with her baby father, and I don't want to deal with that, so I'm just going to leave her alone. Kirby texted me and said, so you wasn't going to reach out to me and you here? I said, honestly, no. You have your life, you have your family, you have your kids, you love your kid, live your life. She said, I told you that I only moved him here because I needed help with my son. Me and him is not together like that. I need help with my son. I work late hours, and I wanted him to come and help me with my child. She asked me she told me that she was going to come to the show anyway, and she was going to come in there with her police friends, and they was going to stop the show, and I had no choice but to talk to her. I guess that was jokingly, because we joke a lot. I don't want nobody to call me right now. Please, no one call me. Right. So we linked up. She came to the hotel. We had sex, and I opened up to her, and I gave her the truth. I said, listen, at the time that I met you, I didn't really want to take you seriously because I didn't want to drag you into the things that I was going through with my personal experience, my personal life with my kid's mother and everything like that. She said, I'm sorry that you felt that way, but I would have been there with you and I would have wrote it out with you.
Cairo.
And that, to me, was some of the realest shit I've ever heard.
Cairo.
For somebody to say that they're going to be there with you through everything.
You gotta go, baby.
You understand? So I decided that if we wanted to take it seriously, that's what we was gonna do. Kirby, me and Kirby started communicating again, and we became, you know, girlfriend and boyfriend. We was talking while her baby father was still living there, and I accepted that. She came to Atlanta because I told her sister that I was gonna engage to her. Her sister was so happy. Her sister was supportive, and I planned this engagement for when she came to Atlanta.
Go on, baby. Go on.
Her mother got involved.
I'll come to bed soon.
And was very upset.
I'll come to bed in half an hour.
You don't know this man. Where do you know
Go
this
on,
man from?
don't cry.
You don't even know his real name. Why are you just gonna marry this man, or why are you gonna take his ring or whatever? No, she didn't say about ring because Kirby didn't know that I was gonna engage to her. So her mother started feeling like she needed to interject in this situation. So her mother decided to make a fake email and told Kirby that this is what somebody sent to her. Within that email, it was, my name is not Nigel Joseph. My name is not Nigel Joseph, and I've been exposing Kirby's nudes. Now, for a woman to doctor up an email to stop us from communicating and stopping us from loving each other is sick. For a grown woman to do that. Okay? Kirby did her due diligence and realized that it was a lie. And she realized that her mother was lying. That's her mother. Of course, she's going to forgive her mother. She was very distraught about it, but she also, that's her mother. I expect her to forgive her mother. And her mother told her that she was only trying to protect her.
Thank you. Like button.
Kirby called me one day when she lived with her mother and was crying, was in tears. She had a red vial. It was a clear bottle about this big, maybe a little smaller, clear bottle. It had red liquid in it and a paper wrapped up in it. She called me on FaceTime. She was crying. And I said, what's the matter? And she told me, I found my grandmother sent me in her purse to get something, and I found this in it. She poured the liquid out. I'm not sure, but I think she even tasted it. And she was like, it's sweet. She broke the bottle. She unraveled the paper. And on this paper, it says, Kirby. And I don't, like I said, I don't have a reason to lie. I'm speaking my truth today. Because I'm just speaking my truth. So anyway, she unraveled this paper, and the paper said, Kirby, submit to QA. Kirby, love QA. Kirby, never leave QA. She said, my mother and my grandmother is wicked, yo. They really voodooing me to stay with this man. So this is something that they've been into, obviously. Moving forward, I proposed to Kirby because I loved her. Nothing more. I was who I am before Kirby, and I'm definitely going to be who I am after Kirby.
Like button.
Kirby told me that she was going to leave her job, and she wanted to move so that we could be together in Atlanta. We both agreed on that. I went to Houston, and I paid for the U-Haul. Me and my kids helped her pack all of her stuff, and we drove 14 hours from Houston to Atlanta so that we can be together. The plan was that Kirby was supposed to take FMLA for 2 months. During that 2 months, she was supposed to do her transfer paper. She was supposed to do a lateral program, which means she didn't have to go through the academy again. They would just recognize that she was a police officer in Houston and she would become a police officer here in Georgia. Well, that FMLA lasted 2 years because I took care of Kirby, spent my money, bought horses, and did everything that I could do to make Kirby happy. And I'm going to tell you the truth, nothing that I've ever done was going to make Kirby happy because she wasn't happy within herself. She jumped directly out of one relationship into another. There was no healing process. There was no time to reevaluate. There was no time for anything. And I think that was probably one of our biggest mistakes. Now, keep in mind that I've already been told that she was in an abusive relationship with her baby father. She told me that his sister was doing voodoo on her. Her mother is doing voodoo on her, or her grandmother. And she's with a dude that's been having sex with her since she was 15. Now, that dude, and I'm not naming any names, but that dude, when we first got serious, Kirby told me, and I have all of the texts and everything right here, so I'm gonna read it for you. So like I said, if you don't have the time to hear this truth, then you can go now. But I'm gonna put everything out because I want this to be done with. And like I said, I'm not responding after any type of backlash, any type of rebuttals, responses. I'm gonna move on after this. So the guy that she was dealing with, which is her niece's uncle, when we decided to get serious, she told me, I don't know if this is the story, I don't know if this is correct, but she told me that this man was threatening her to put out her sex tape. The sex tapes that he has with her, he was threatening her. He said he was going to make paper. He's going to print papers with her nudes and put it all over the hood because she's originally from Schenectady and Empire. So he was going to put it all over there and all of that. I reached out to some friends that have that's mutual friends with him, and I explained to them. I said, listen, if he disrespects her like that and puts out her nudes, then he's disrespecting me, and that can't happen. When they spoke to him, he said he was in his feelings, and he did say that, but he's not going to do that. It's all good. Shorty could go ahead and whatever. So the abuse, the sexual abuse, the putting out of sex tapes has been a cycle for Kirby. I don't think it's a coincidence. I think it's a cycle. Moving on. It's a shame to experience these things. And like I said, I'm so apologetic to the women that went through domestic violence, been beat up and all of these things and abused and all of these things. It's really unfortunate. And as a kid growing up, I'm going to put my truth all the way out here. As a kid growing up, I watched my mother. We went to my father's house and my mother went to tell him that I needed a bicycle. I was 6 years old. She went to his house. She told my father, your son needs a bicycle. Your son needs a bicycle. And my father looked out the window and he told her that if he comes downstairs, she's going to regret it. My mother and my father wasn't together at the time. He had his family, my mother had her people, and that's what it was. But I remember it like it was yesterday because this is something that I've lived through all my life. I was 6 years old. And these things I've confided into Kirby with. My father came downstairs with a machete in his hand. The story that I was told was that he tried to hit her with the side of the machete. But he chopped my mother's hand mother's hand was hanging from a thread. And I sat there as a 6-year-old child and watched that whole thing. I've grown so much resentment for my father for that. I've held so much things back. And I use my comedy and my drive to become who I am today. So for somebody to try to destroy me after I've been nothing but good to this person, some people are just so wicked. Kirby, but people is wicked.
Come get her, please.
For y'all to come on here and disrespect me and disrespect my family.
I'm coming, baby.
And y'all don't know. Y'all have no idea what I've been through. Not even a piece. Not even a piece of what I've been through. I was molested as a child. I confided in somebody about it, which is Kirby. I told her, I said, listen, I've been through a lot, and I just want to know that you're here for me. I told her I was molested as a child from a male family member. And she took that and she used it as ammunition. We had an argument. She told me that I'm a faggot. She told me that my mother allowed somebody to molest me for 4 years. She threw all of that in my face. Yes, I'm not perfect, but I tried my best not to entertain the insults. I tried my best not to entertain the war and the argument and the confrontation. But I'm telling you this right now. Any man that has been in Kirby's life will be able to tell you that she strives off of confrontation.
I know this. I could sense it.
If she's willing to be honest with you people, because y'all don't know who Kirby is. Y'all know her as Majah Hype's fiance. Okay? I gave you 9 years of my personality. I gave you 9 years of who I've been and what I've been going through. I gave you 9 years of my life. You know Kirby because I introduced the world to her.
Correct, so.
I made it known that this was my wife. I've never put up a woman on my Instagram. I made it known. So for you people to come on here and second guess my love for Kirby, for you people to come on here and judge what I've done in my relationship, the nerve of you people. Y'all need to check yourself because everybody go through situations.
Yeah.
And that's why I come on here and I motivate people. That's why I play music. That's why I encourage people. Because I know a lot of us may not want to talk about the things that we've been through, and it's easier to laugh at somebody else's issues when we're trying to hide our own. Molestation is not a joke. And I wanted to have this conversation with my kids and my family before I did it, but we're here now. For you to confide into somebody and that's what they do. And I have a lot of screenshots and a lot of texts that I'm gonna read out and I'm gonna show you.
It's gonna be a long one, man.
Okay?
Thanks, Sister Bossy, for sending me this video.
I encouraged Kirby. I motivated her.
King Mix-Up video.
I wanted her to be the best she can be. I started working on a website for her. for her boutique because she wanted to sell swimsuits. I brought her to the forefront. I put her on my Instagram.
Damn, did that
I
feel
let
man
the
and fuck
world
you
know
up.
that this is my wife. I encouraged her. I told her that she has a beautiful spirit. That's why she started doing lives last week. When she did her makeup tutorial and there was 20 people on it, I said, I need to encourage my girl. I need to support her. I went and got the Mitzi outfit. And I joined her live and I added my live and I knew that would bring her followers. She went from 3,000 followers to 14,000 in 4 days. Okay? She called her Wednesday Women's Wednesday.
Like my day, Men's Day, Wednesday on my program.
That Kirby had some kind of loving or liking for women. And like I said, I'm putting it all out here because I don't want to.
He's getting there, my sister. He's getting there.
Or anything.
He's getting there. Thanks for the video.
Every argument, every serious argument that me and Kirby had was because of another woman. And not on my behalf either.
The beautifuler the girl, the more insecure the girl.
From the day I met Kirby up until 2 weeks ago, I never interacted with another woman in that whole situation. I interacted as far as conversation, yes. Flirting, yes. But sexually, because I knew what I wanted. Now, about this sex tape. Deep in Kirby's heart. And I'm looking you dead in your eyes, Kirby, because I know you got your little scum team watching. But deep in my heart, I know that you released that. You released it. This is Kirby's old phone right here. This is her old phone. I did break her phone. Yes, I did. I broke it. You know why I broke it?
Man would.
Because let me get to this part of it. Last week, I went to Fort Lauderdale to do a show. A friend of mine said that she wanted to come to the show. I bought her a ticket. She came. She came to the show. But I knew that this girl was just a friend. But I knew that Kirby was so on my body about having other women around and so insecure about me talking to other women that I knew that if I was to tell her that a female friend of mine wanted to come to Fort Lauderdale to the show, that she wouldn't like that. We went to the show. I came back home. Me and this girl did nothing. When I came back, Kirby told me that we need to talk. Now, I would put my head on the block for Kirby. She lived with me, so I didn't ever think that she would still be communicating with anybody or she would be doing anything with anybody. So I put my head on the block. People was always asking me, like, you think she's faithful? Like, what? Nobody couldn't tell me that she wasn't faithful. So I never had a reason to go through Kirby's phone. I never had a reason to check and I know
King mix
what
up, big
that
up
brings
again.
also, so I never wanted to check her phone. When I got back from Fort Lauderdale, she hacked into my computer, found my password, and she was looking through my texts. Now, if you have an Apple phone and an Apple computer, you know that your accounts is on the same. So she went and started looking through my texts. She saw me talking to women. She saw me flirting with women. She swore up and down that I was having sex with these people, but I actually wasn't. And I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and play like I'm a saint. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. After the conversation that me and Kirby had, where she threw my molestation in my face, when she threw me having a smaller penis than the man that she was with before, and all of these things that she was saying. You see, an argument is an argument, and we could throw insults at each other, but when you take the things that was confided in you and throw it in their face, it's a different level. But from the time she did that,
you tell from the video,
that's when I started really saying, you know what? I'm vulnerable. My self-esteem is low. She made me feel away. So I started talking to other people, but not just speaking, just conversing and flirting and whatever. So she confronted me with it, and she was disappointed in me, and I was disappointed in myself. I was ashamed. I felt like I was weak. I let my family down, and I'm big on setting examples for my kids, and I didn't want that to be one of the examples that I would set for them. So I begged her for her forgiveness. I told her that, you know, I'm ashamed of myself, and I begged her for my forgiveness, and I said, you know, I'm sorry. You know, I was flirting with these people, and I did have a sexual experience with one of the people. I did. And it made me feel so bad. But it wasn't actual sex. It was oral sex. And I felt so bad about that. And I tried for the last, well, this happened, I think it was last week I was in Fort Lauderdale. And this happened, and I got back home, I think, on Sunday. And Monday, Tuesday, I was just trying my best to prove to her that, you know, I'm taking accountability, and I'm so sorry.
Press like.
You know, I didn't want that for us, and you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And she was really hard on me about it, which I expected. I expected her to be harder, and I was ready for whatever the consequences were. At the same time, I thought to myself, why is this girl always have the need to check my stuff? Why does she always have the need to go through my things? If I go out to a party and I'm with, say, DJ Young Chow, or I'm with Steely Bashman, she has to go on their story to see what I'm doing, because she know I'm not going to post anything crazy. And I just was wondering why. Why does she have to go so hard for this whole, like, I'm cheating thing? And I'm not. And I said, you know what? People who do this,
guilty.
they do it because they have something to hide.
Mm-hmm.
And this is when I took her phone.
Mm-hmm.
Kirby.
That's the phone.
She said, you want to go through my
That's
phone?
the fucking phone.
All right, let me open it. Now, you know these
No, that's not the phone, no.
Face ID and
That's
code
not it.
and all of that.
Mm.
I said, I don't need to do it in front of you. So when I had her phone, she was chasing me for the phone in her vehicle, chasing me. I was driving my Bentley, she was driving her CLA, and she's chasing me through the streets for this phone. We went to somebody who I thought was my friend. We went to her house, and her house is it's on a street. Kirby blocked off the street so that I couldn't go anywhere. But if a car came, and she had no choice but to move her car, and I had to move my car too. So I pulled in a driveway. Kirby blocked me in the people's driveway. As I was reversing, she pulled her car up, and my car touched her car. Of course, she's going to exaggerate it and say that I rammed her car. But I want y'all to challenge her. ask her to see the damage on her car since I rammed her car. Because I'm not going to take my Bentley that I work hard for and ram anybody's car. So...
Got the truth, brother.
She didn't want to open her phone for some strange reason.
Mm-hmm.
I spoke to one of my friends. I said, yo, bro, I'm trying to, I think that Kirby has something to hide. I said, she don't want to open the phone for some obvious reason or whatever the case may be. And he said, well, if she don't want to open her phone, you already got your answer. But I had to see. So later that evening, she told me she was going to open her phone. And she kind of tried to gear me up for what I was going to see. Because she said, you're not going to see anything like what's in your phone. Turned out that she was right. Because I seen way more than what was ever in my phone. I opened her phone. Well, she opened it. I was in the theater room downstairs. I was going through her phone, and I went to her pictures first. That was the first place I went. She was upstairs. She was in the guest room. And I was going through the phone, and I'm looking at stuff. And I started to see, it took me a while because I got a lot of screenshots. But I seen conversations with her and people and all of this stuff. Let me just get to it.
This is quite intriguing. No, she was on the phone crying earlier on the TV.
Let me just get to it.
But we know how ladies act when they're ready. They'll ball to convince you.
These are the things that
I
I
don't
started to
believe
see
them.
in her phone.
As I said, I don't like this guy. He's not my favorite comedian, actor, whatever he is. Don't watch him. When fuck they're going.
And no disrespect to any man that was involved in the situation and was dealing with her or whatever the case may be, but I really did not take to social media in this last breakup that we had. I did not want to. I did not mention it. As a matter of fact, I defended Kirby when I was playing music the other day, and somebody came on there and said that she always knew that she was a gold digger. I defended Kirby, and I played a song that Kirby likes. Okay? So this is the things that I saw in Kirby's phone. So these are the things that I was seeing. I saw this, which is the great famous Nate that's in that video.
Kirby outed, baby.
I saw this.
You're outed.
I'm in the parking lot waiting for you. This is November 19th, 2019. Now, if anybody remembers 2019, I mean, was the... Let me do my thing. She told me, this. If anybody remembers 2019, that was the year, around this time, that I posted a picture of Kirby with her belly like she was pregnant. I saw this.
I don't follow this guy, so I don't know Kirby. First time seeing Kirby this week.
December 25th. I saw this. And like I said, no disrespect to nobody who was involved with Kirby while I was with her, but I have to speak my truth. Okay? And this is all of 2019. So you're accusing me of cheating on you in 2020. But this is what you was doing all of 2019. This is all 2019. So when I confronted her about these things, she told me that that is from her friends group chat. She got upset, came upstairs, and broke my light in the kitchen. Okay?
Kirby. Press the like button. Press the like button.
Like I said, I'm gonna take my time and do what I gotta do, because like I said, at the end of the day, I'm not coming back, I'm not answering. So this is Nate. Okay? This is Nate. This is the guy who was in the video, laughing and rejoicing and making a joke out of her having sex in a bathroom. And like I said, I know Kirby has a son. No way in the world would I release any type of video of her in any kind of compromising situation. Because not only does it make her look bad, it makes me look bad. I have all of these things that I could have released if that was my nature, if that's who I was. This is her speaking in her group, Asia and Kay and Majah and all of these people. I want y'all to pay attention, because we're not going to play the innocent role. We're going to speak the truth. All of this is while me and Kirby was together. Okay? And she's going to tell you that we wasn't together when these things was going on. That's what she's going to tell you. Okay?
Kirby a con artist.
This.
I say with one ball, me not business
right
with them ball.
This is actually the same ex that she told me wanted to expose her sex tape and was threatening her. She changed his name from what it was to Susan in her phone so that she could continue to talk to this person who was threatening to put out her sex tape. Now, I don't have the whole conversation, but this is Moto. She was talking to Moto while she was talking to me. December 29th, 2019, he pinned where he was and said, here. A couple of months ago, October 23rd, Friday, a couple of months ago, hey, how are you, sweetie? How are you, love? So this is what you're doing. And that's why you had the need to go through my phone for Kirby. This is her speaking to Nate. And like I said, me and Kirby had our offs and ons. But we was always trying to work through it and always trying to fix things.
She was a fuck somebody else.
Right?
I know them stay, man. I said,
So
when me
whether
heard that,
she
I
was
believe.
in Florida, whether she was here, we always had the need to try to fix things.
Trust these girls when they talk, bro. Tell bag of lies, say this, that, the next. Don't trust them.
Look at the date and tell me, does anybody remember it? Because I'm going to remind you of it right now. Okay? I was nothing but real, genuine, and honest to Kirby. I took care of her for 2 years. If you've seen that screenshot that I just put up when she said she was at the dentist and she was getting a root canal, her mother called me and told me that I have to pay her root canal bill because that's my woman, knowing that she was engaging with other men.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what it's been. The whole entire relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So you see the date
When
on this right here.
Me not believe.
You see the date. Now I'm gonna show you the date of something else. So when they talk about they wasn't with me at the time, makes sense.
Never cheated once.
This is when we went to LA. You saw it, and she said she was in LA. Yes, he flew you out. Yes. While I'm on stage, I'm trying to make $1 to feed my family. While I bring her on the stage and telling everybody that this is my wife, you're telling a man that you're gonna be back and you're gonna see him when you get back. This is all when we was in LA. Okay? I've set up this whole thing for her. That's what love is.
Kirby.
That's what love is.
Kirby.
This is the picture that I was talking about.
Get fucked.
Okay?
Kirby. You're wicked.
And I have so many texts and everything that I can show you. And really and truly, I don't feel like I need to go into all of that. But the way that I see that you guys dealt with me,
Talk the truth, brother.
It's necessary. The way that I've seen her play this innocent role, it's necessary. I've been taking care of Kirby since she got here.
Don't take care of a woman, they're wicked.
Okay? And she's talking about years.
Pookie and Rary, they love.
I was abused for years. For years? We only been together for 2 years. What's years? You're talking like it was 10 years.
She have her mind at a
And then you're
relationship.
lying. I've been taking care of her. This is all her. What's also with the stuff that I sent to her bank account. Okay? So the truth must be told.
Like button.
Kirby is a very abusive woman. Very abusive. Emotionally, verbally, physically.
She's sick from time.
This is her friend. Now, any woman, and I'm not going to keep it on there. I'm not going to keep it on there because I don't want... Look, just read.
Like button.
Just read. Just read. Don't believe me. Read.
You can't see it good, friend. It's a foggy. You have to stay still, that's in the focus for me.
Read. Don't believe me. Read. I just want to speak my truth. So, she claimed that I did voodoo to her. She said I was doing voodoo on her, right? A friend of mine, when we was going through our problems, introduced us to someone that was supposed to be a spiritual man, right? Me and Kirby both decided that we wanted this man to help us through our problems, and you know, he was a spiritual man and he could pray over us and do whatever he had to make sure that we was okay. This man was a Haitian man. We both decided that this is what we wanted to do. The man did a spiritual reading, and the man said that the same guy that has been threatening her, put out her sex tape and all that, has been doing voodoo on her. That's what the man told us. I'm not assuming anything. I'm not making any allegation. I'm telling you the facts. The man said that the guy who she was with was doing voodoo on her to keep her in his life. The man asked Kirby, did you ever give this man any piece of clothing that you wore or anything? She said yes. She said he asked for her shirt when she was in the academy, and he took a dirty panty and had that. And the man was doing voodoo on her. So we went for it to be removed. We didn't go to a black magic specialist or a dark voodoo person. We went to somebody that said they were godly and they could help us take that off. The man, when me and Kirby had another situation where she left, the man said that he's been calling Kirby and she's not answering his phone, and he takes that as disrespect, and he doesn't like that. He told me that what he was going to do to her and this and that, and I didn't like the fact that that's where he was going with it, because if you're a man of God, you shouldn't have that type of thought process in your mind. And this is where I realized that this man was a dirty man. He told me what he wanted me to do to Kirby, and I wrote it down on a piece of paper, and I knew that I was never going to talk to this man again.
Anytime him start spamming my line, he must spam yet.
Kirby, so I left it alone. But I left that paper that I wrote everything down in my drawer. Once again, Kirby had the need, when I was not home, to search through my things, and she found it. And I was honest and I was open with her, and I told her, I said, listen, this is what the man told me to do, but I would never do anything like that to you, because I love you genuinely. So when she talk about voodoo, come on. Come on. I'm going to read the other texts that I couldn't bother to scroll down and all of that stuff. But I also want to show you the amount of interference
Too much Dexter that
her mother had to play in our relationship. Okay? I want you to see the fight that we had to fight through from day one. Okay? Because everybody else had a ulterior motive for our relationship. Everybody else had a say about what they wanted and how they wanted it in our relationship. When I posted, the first time I posted,
video go long, people. I got a church I'm on into, you know, but I work with it.
This is what appeared in my DM. And I'm about to wrap it up. I don't want to be on here all day, so I'm about to wrap it up, but I'm just playing. Okay? As a matter of fact, you know what? It's not even important. It's not even important. So, I have the sex tapes of her and the same dude that was planning to leak it. I got all kind of sexual things from Kirby's phone. Why leak that one? How you know it wasn't that guy that leaked it? The guy that was rejoicing and laughing and clowning her out in a restaurant bathroom. How we don't know that it wasn't him? How we don't know it was her? When she came out and did her live, I sat in the house and I was in disbelief that the same person that was mad at me telling my truth last year could somehow find it in her heart this year to try to lie and ridicule me. How we don't know? I was sitting in my house when this whole thing happened. I had people in my house. They was comforting me. They was telling me, don't worry about it. You're going to get through it. I'll go to sleep. I'll wake up. And the next morning, a sex tape is out. And it's supposed to be me. What do I look like? What do I look like? Releasing Kirby's sex tape to the public when I still love this girl up to today. And I'm not ashamed to say it because love is real. I still have love for Kirby today. You understand me? You understand? So I have no reason for that. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna read these things, and I'm gonna go on with my life. Like I said, I appreciate everybody who's watching.
You never talk about the heart attack.
Giving me your time for me to speak what I had to speak. And I'm just gonna give you a quick situation. Last year, we went to St. Kitts. To the people who follows me, they understand and they know what I'm talking about. We all went to St. Kitts. That was when we all had on the Adidas track pants with the Nikes, and everybody was bunning us out and saying you can't wear Adidas with Nikes and all of that. We went to St. Kitts because Kirby, after 3 months of doing house chores and taking care of the kids, she felt like she needed a break. Well, I was going to work, but I said, you know what? If she's tired, I usually leave from Thursday to Sunday. I'm going to book it from Monday to whatever and spend the week, and we will have a good time and we will go back home. So even though I was dealing with spending extra money by bringing them and all of that stuff and all of that, I still wanted her to be happy. We got to St. Kitts. We had a good time the first night. We drove through St. Kitts. We saw all the monkeys and all of this stuff. And, we went home. And she took a shower. I laid in the bed. She came back out of the bathroom with some Victoria's Secret panties. And I don't believe she had a top on. But the panties that she had on was like it was knitted, like it was a crochet panty or whatever. And she came on top of me, and she got on top of me, and she asked me, do I like her panties? I said, no. Take them off. I love you for who you are. Nothing that you put on is going to make me more attracted to her. Please,
Man, love the girl, man.
Please, let me just do what I gotta do, please.
Man, love her.
I'm about to wrap it. All right. So so she's on top of me, and it's like, she said, "You really don't like my panties?" I said, "Listen, it's not about your panties. I love you. I like you. You turned me on, not panties."
That's right.
She got upset, and she went to the bathroom, and she sat in the bathroom. I walked in the bathroom. I asked her, I said, "What's the matter?" She said she's trying to make an effort to spice things up or make things and I didn't appreciate it. I said, it's not that I don't appreciate it. I'm trying to let you know that you don't need to enhance anything. I love you the way you are. You are beautiful the way you are. You are sexy the way you are. She started arguing with me. Now, if anybody knows Kirby, an argument will definitely turn into a fight because she likes to hit people.
Mm-hmm.
She likes to disrespect people.
Mm-hmm.
That's her thing. So I seen that it was getting heated, and I went out the room, and I went into the living room, and I laid down.
She tormented from she a little girl.
When I laid down, she followed me out there, and she was like, "I'm sorry, just come to bed." And I said, "No, I don't want to come to bed because I realize what's going on. I don't want to fight." And she's telling me, "You better come to bed now. You better come to bed now." And I'm seeing that she's getting more and more aggressive. So I put the cover over my head, and I'm just ignoring her. That's when I felt, boom, she punched me on the side of my face.
I believe that.
I got up, I tried to restrain her, and she's just swinging at me, swinging.
I believe that.
Swinging. After that, the kids got up. She went in the room. She started packing a suitcase. She said, I'm no good, and I'm always starting stuff, and I'm going to leave. And she tried to leave, and all the kids sat down by the pool with her. And I told her, I said, listen, let's put that behind us. Let's put that behind us. Let's not mess up this family vacation that we put together, and for the kids. And we all convinced her to stay, and she stayed. That's one incident.
Yeah, she is fucking tormented.
This is a text that I sent her because she was saying to me that I forced her to leave her job. Never. Wasn't it you? Wasn't it you that was avoiding to go in your apartment because your son's father was there? Didn't you get engaged while you had a whole nigga in your apartment? You saying that I needed a nanny. Just remember, I held it down for years, doing what I've been doing and still doing it after you left. Never skipped a beat. And I paid a babysitter whenever I needed to go to work. No love was when you spit in my face and fought me. When you hit me in my face in St. Kitts. When you kept threatening me that you was going to move out. Love is when we sat downstairs and when you sat downstairs and let the bitch kiss you and suck your titties in my house. You let some random chick touch your ass twice in front of me and told me that she would take you from me. But she didn't have to because you were never mine. So this is the things that I had to deal with. And it's right here. And I could post everything in my story so that y'all can have y'all time with it and read it and do whatever you have to do. I'm not a woman beater. And I've never thought about being a woman beater. Whatever and wherever she got her pictures from, that's okay. That's okay. But don't try to manipulate people to thinking that I was beating you up, let alone for years. Okay? I was driving on the highway. She called me a bitch-ass nigga. She want to fight. She told me she wanted to fight. I'm ready. What's up? I said, I'm not going to fight you, Kirby. She said, I know. All you're going to do is cry like a bitch like you always do.
Sometimes a woman wants a box just to prove to the man is a man. That was that time.
Fucking car off the road.
That was that time.
I said, Kirby, do not touch the steering wheel. Three minutes later, she tried to run us off the road. She pulled the steering wheel, dragged it, and tried to drag it into a car and drag it into the wall.
Yep.
I stopped the car.
No, him not stutter yet, you know.
It was a tussle.
When people make up story, them not stutter.
And when I say tussle, I mean like trying to get her hand off of the steering wheel. I removed her hand and I pulled over. I said, Kirby, what are you doing? What are you doing? You trying to kill us? We got back in the car. She told me that she was going to run the car off the road so that I can crash the car and get a DUI and go to jail. I started driving again. She grabbed it again.
Yo.
She grabbed it again.
Huh?
And then punched me in my face.
I'm live right now on YouTube.
Repeatedly punched me in my face. And I got pictures of that also. But like I said today, I'm just going to speak my truth.
The live on YouTube.
I'm not responding to anything. I'm going to leave it
The live on YouTube right now. I'm sending a link to you. Straight up.
Started beating on me while I'm driving, and I'm trying to defend myself.
All right, no, see, all right. I'm sending a link to you right now.
Okay? So, the abuser is trying to act like they are the ones that has been abused. If she really want to be honest with y'all, if she really wants to be honest with y'all, tell her to open her notepad in her phone. Don't delete it now. Be honest with the people. Look in her notes and see what her notes say. She has a note that she wrote to herself that says, stop following Nigel around. Keep your hands to yourself. Control your anger. You see, she wiped this phone. She called AT&T and she had to wipe it immediately because she didn't want me to have as much proof as I have. But it's all good because God, you can wipe this phone, but you can't wipe God. God knows everything that was going on, and God knows everything. And like I said, again, I want to stress this. The women that has been through physical, verbal, emotional abuse, I am truly, humbly sorry for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry that you had to go through that. I apologize for this situation to even bring back memories of what you've been through. This is a real situation. I'm empathetic. I have compassion, and that's how I was raised. That's how I was raised. Anybody who's met Majah Hype out of the time that I became who I am can never tell you nothing wrong about me. They might say he played too much, he's this, he that, but you would never hear that. You would never hear that. Never. And
the man just showing up proof so you get a cheat.
There's multiple people that come out. People who molest people, they didn't do it once. People who are abusers, they didn't do it once. People who rape, they haven't done it once. So I just started today, just started this year. Let the truth be free and your conscience be clear.
Press a like, press a like.
And I'm not going to respond anymore about anything. As a police officer, if you sat in a relationship for 2 years and know that you was being abused, you did a disservice. That oath that you took, you did a disservice. No legal actions, no nothing. Just on Instagram thanking people for the support. What was your real motive? Was it to get followers? What was your real motive? Because if you were healing, you would take the necessary actions to heal. And let me tell you something. Instagram and social media is not the place to heal. Counseling, therapy, that is healing. And that's what I need. After being ridiculed about being molested, after being beat, after being disrespected, spat on, you threw my clothes out of my own house that I pay mortgage for. Okay? That's what the truth is. So you guys that's out there that sees my life as an entertainment, this is not Love and Hip Hop. This is two people that is hurt, that needs healing and needs honesty and needs somewhere for comfort.
Because he's in love with her, that's why he's still with her.
Because
Charlene it is.
Are gonna be
women walk away from a
affected
relationship
by
like
what's
that.
going on
Men can't.
between me and
Don't know
Kirby
if you know.
right now.
Men can't.
Everybody else is gonna, after
Women
this, they're
can.
gonna go and see what her reply is.
Because them have all
and then
different
you're
other
gonna
man, so when they
laugh
walk,
and
them
joke
walk.
and this
Every
and
time
that.
they come back, I wouldn't know work.
But understand
Men,
that it's two
it's not
people
like that
that
for
was
men.
ripped apart.
Stop judging men
Two
like
people
women.
that was ripped apart. Two families that was ripped apart. Children that was involved. Where is your self-dignity and your self-respect? My son is going through it right now. My son is going through it right now. Okay? My son came to me and told me that he was being abused by this young lady. He was being talked to and threatened by this young lady. He came to my room last night and cried. Okay? So when you decide to ridicule and joke and all of this type of stuff, know that there's people that's being affected by this. Okay? Know that.
Of course, we can judge her.
Know that. The night that my clothes was thrown out on the lawn out of my own house that I work hard for, and liquor was being thrown at me while doing it, I had to threaten to call the police for her to stop. I literally took my phone and act like I was calling 911 for this girl to stop doing what she was doing and stop trying to instigate a fight. Okay? So when the abused person is being thrown and flung to the side, you know what you're doing.
Subscribe
You know
as
what
well,
you're
please.
doing. You're trying to mask and hide your own problem and throw it on someone else. But it's time to get help. It's time for you to get anger classes or whatever you need to do to fix your issues. You need real people in your corner that's going to admit to you what is wrong and what's not the truth. You can't hide behind it forever. Your baby father beat you and abused you and all this sex and when you didn't want to give him sex, he beat you up. The guy wanted to expose your sex tape. You bringing all of that back on me. Why? When all I did was love you. When all I did was take care of you. Try to show you things that you haven't seen before. Take you on trips that you haven't. We was in Barbados riding horses last year, December the 8th, which is so ironic because we were around the same time. And this is the time that you was telling people that you want to meet, you want to see them, and you want them to put their finger in your butt and all this kind of craziness.
Yanks.
Where's your dignity, your self-respect? Where is it? If you didn't want to have a family, you could have said so. But you abused me verbally, physically. You made me feel like I was nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You threw things in my face that I confided in you about. So you could go ahead and put up your pictures and try to fabricate stories and make it look like I was abusing you. But God ain't sleeping. God is not sleeping. Believe me when I tell you that. And I'm going to close off in that. I'm not even going to go into all of the other texts that I have because I don't think that it's necessary. I really don't think it's necessary. But what I am going to do is I'm going to read this scripture. And I hope that y'all have a blessed day. And like I said, this is it. I'm not answering anything. And you can make your speculations, your judgment. You can do whatever you want to do. But this is my protection. God is my protection. Okay? The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lay down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of the righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, do I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. I appreciate y'all time. Y'all stay blessed. God bless you. And I just had to tell my truth.
Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe.
Big up to King Mix Up, and thanks that I could lose your video. I pressed the like button for your use. Listen, brothers and sisters. Oh, I sent this video to by accident. This is Majah Hype girlfriend cheating in the bathroom with Mr. Joe Grind. Sorry about that. I wasn't meant to send that video to you. Oh yes. So again we see with all these text message and what the girl has said, she was lying. That it was an old video of 10 years ago. It's not 10 years ago. It's quite recent. I'm going to have to go to my bed now because I have to go to church in the morning and I don't want to go to bed late and then have to wake up late, get to church tired. It's all the way across London. It's quite a good distance away from where I live. I should have checked the miles. I'm going to check how much mile it is from here to where I go to church. I don't even know where the postcode is right now, so whatever. But yes, that was that. Don't think I'll be taking any phone call. Leave a comment under the video if you are convinced, one for a better word than convinced, that Majah Hype is telling the truth, or the girl is telling the truth. Majah Hype didn't comment about the heart attack. I don't think he had to. We more than assumed, we hope. Well, I don't know what to think. He deal with what he need to deal with. It proves that he never bust up the girl. Well, he can't say he didn't bust the girl face. He say he didn't. Those text messages prove that the girl was cheating recently. Yes, I am a pastor. I have a church. I'm going to church tomorrow morning. Check it out on your radio. I'll have Major Mac with a special guest in the church tomorrow morning. It's www. Let me just kick it. Let me just put it up there. Let me just put it up there right now. Put up the church link. You can join me in church tomorrow. Yes. I go to church, my dear. I'm a pastor. I have my own church. See the link there for the church, jump up on the screen. So I'll jump up in a minute now. Make sure you get it. Yes, Majah Hype didn't mention anything about the hospital part, but he mentioned a lot about the fact that, excuse me, press the like button, about the fact that he showed the text them. She said that was 10 years ago. From without seeing the video, I'll be on 12 o'clock London time tomorrow. That's, I don't know which country you're at, but check it out, 12 o'clock London time. It's 7 o'clock in Jamaica. I don't know what time in America. Yes, she said that the video was long ago. Before this came on from King Mix Up, we was analyzing the footage of the sex tape, and from what we have seen in the sex tape, the phone was not, the phone that they was using wasn't the old phone. It was a nowadays phone. Secondly, the hairstyle that the Rasta man is having, it's a nowadays Rasta style. 10 years ago, Rasta never used to trim off your so in a style and trim the front of them hair from here to here. See, the Rasta have this trim from here, yes, so it's very low, and then it's Rasta from here. Those style never invented 10 years ago. So that girl was definitely lying before we saw this video. Now that we saw this video from King Mix Up and Majah Hype via King Mix Up platform, we see the text them. We see that she has been lying that sex tape was 10 years ago. She's covering her tracks. She have the symptoms of a person who had been abused when she was young and come up without a father and just all over the place. While she's with Majah Hype, she's texting man and man is texting her all different kind of sexy stuff. That is bad and wrong. So for the ladies, them we are jump on Majah Hype and I say, oh, Majah Hype this and Majah Hype that. Jump on the girl now. Jump on the girl and say the girl this and the girl that and the girl bad. Yeah, and stop saying why is he still with her after he realized that she's a mad woman. Men love their woman. When a man decides to have one woman, yeah, it's not so easy for him to just go out there and get some nookie tomorrow. I don't know if girls know this, you know. It's not so easy. When we decide to have one girl, we cannot just do this and get some pum pum. Because men love, women don't. Baby Gibson. Men love, women don't. You see, a woman can just left a relationship, and when you left the relationship, and the man a pine and a call back, you know why my call back kind of have no other girl? Because the other girl them begs with him, we choose she. But a woman never leaves a relationship unless, and some woman will say, yeah, I do it. A woman never leave a relationship unless she have the next relationship line up. Because women don't like to be lonely, especially a girl like her who has been tormented over the years. They don't like to, they cannot stay lonely. They cannot sleep one, they cannot have nobody talking to. They have to be talking to somebody. They need attention. So that young lady, in most young ladies as well, always have a second and a third man. They don't put their egg in one basket. They have to have one in the chamber. A woman always have one in the chamber, ready. So if you fuck about, she won't go one day without a man if she don't want to. Well, I thank you for all of your support and all of you staying here with me and helping my numbers to be up. I'm not gonna complain. I see it go 24 one at a time. That's good for me. I'm trying to get it up like everybody that's channel with crazy numbers, but I'm patient and I will work with it until it get there. My name is the Horny Pastor. You can catch me on www.citylockradio.com tomorrow. My Facebook name is Courtney Wallen. I have a Facebook as well called The Horny Pastor. I have one called Passerific. I should be showing all of these videos over there. I don't know what. I got many YouTube. Whatever. That's not true. I used to believe what. Call me quickly. Call me next time. She cheated. He didn't put no video out. Nice to meet you as well, Charlene. Every girl, you see, every girl will left every man always have a next man line up. But you see girl them with up on live, them different. Them not do that. But every girl with me know, every man have, we left him, always have a next man line up. Hey man, she can position. She can position. She have a lot of practice. Remember she had a cussy man saying mood smaller than the man who fuck her. Laugh off fire, say, you with small like what? Go ahead, them molest you, go ahead. And a good woman them there. I told for them pretty girl that you know. Them pretty girl if you get slapped and keep it moving. You can't them sick them the prettier the girl, the more she desperate for attention. And the more she has to have attention. And the more man she knows she want her, she can't resist. Woman hard for resist, man, especially in a certain age group. So I don't want some big woman come tell me, say, oh, I'm not like that. You know, remember? You know, remember? Let me tell you something. Ladies, let me tell you something. Ladies, I'm telling you something. I don't believe nothing what woman say. Take it all you want, take it. Any ladies want to listen to this part, the last part. Anything where a woman says, she have to prove that. You know why? Because over the years, we see woman tell a bag of lie, and a next bag of lie. And I study female nature. There's a subject called female nature we need to study in a school. Me study that. I'm a student of female nature. I study female nature. Okay? I study what they do, what they might do, what they won't do. Yeah? And it says that a woman in love relationship, she's like a monkey. She swing from limb to limb, and she will never let go of me until she secure, tried and tested the other guy. So sometimes men, you see a woman get cool upon you for 3 weeks, she get cool upon you, she test out that man there. And when you see she get warm back upon you for the next 3 weeks, because the man they never work out. Now after you see a woman get cold for 2, 3 weeks or 4 weeks, she test out the man there. And everything coming in the sex, in the test, sex and everything. And then she when I tell you find her, she honey you up back and sweet you up back. I believe you still don't know women. Baby, all those are disguise. All those are distraction to divert me. I know woman. Because I study them. You don't think you're mysterious. Everything is mysterious until you study it. Maths, very mysterious until you study it. English as well, social study, geography, science, everything. Mechanic, everything is very mysterious until you study it. So you're not going to control me a balance now, Sister Charlene, and tell me, say, I know me don't know woman. I know me don't know you personally, but woman in general. Hypergamy, I've known about hypergamy. That girl is not hypergamistic because she had the top man. She's not hypergamistic properly. She's hypergamistic in the upside down way because she have the top man who drive Bentley and can put her up and she not have to work for 2 years. Them little other guys, them what she had deal with, them is Pookie and Ray Ray. The little thugs in the corner. You see me? I study. I don't business who want bex or who want please or who no believe. We'll talk one day. Yes, we will talk. I study female nature. Study it, like I study it every single day of my life. I study female nature. I interpret the language when you're womanish. When a woman talk, she talk and she tell the truth. Mix up with a pack of lie. Go on your YouTube and type in red pill. Men, study red pill. Go red pill. And you see. Go alpha-ranomy. Google alpha-ranomy. Go, there's so much of them. And you can study female nature. Okay, what up? Red pill saved my life. You see that? Jason know him I talk about. You see that? Check out red pill. All men. Go up on your YouTube and type in alpha-ranomy. I just type in red pill and spend some time. Don't bother watch no pasa. Spend some time and learn and see and you see how you get to interpret when a woman says something or when a woman do something, it make you know exactly what she's saying without moving her mouth. And we study these things because you know what? And as a matter of fact, we have to teach other young men and old men these things because we should have studied this at school. But no, we come up in a world and we don't know nothing about woman. So that some woman tell we say they're mysterious and people tell we woman is not mysterious. My phone, I'm an iPhone boy. But now I know how to get around a Samsung. I never, ever, ever wanted a Samsung. Never, ever wanted a Samsung. You know why? Because I could get around my iPhone with ease. A Samsung was very puzzling and mysterious to me. Now, it's not. That's like a woman right there. If you don't study her, you think me don't know when my woman really vex? She talk with a pain in her voice. If me know say me wrong, me console her and me apologize and me reassure her. Because when she talk with a pain there, she's been hurt. No, she not talk what she do. But yeah, from me hear her talk, and me see her, I couldn't identify every lie what she tell. But from me hear her talk, me know say she up on a, what you call it, mode. She up on a damage control, somebody said. That's what she's doing. New sub, thank you, thank you. She's doing damage control. You hear that? So when she attack and I try slander him and I slander him and I slander him, she try to make it look good on herself. Damage control. She's a Lego beast. She's cheating. She says 10 years ago, the phone the man I film with is not 10 years ago. She made the man a fuck her and I laugh off of she and Majah hype. These are the things what your wife will do, brother. Your side chick won't do that shit. Your wife will want to revenge you for everything. She make a next man fuck her anyway and laugh at you. That's why I say fuck him and forget him. Don't take women serious or you will be in pain. And I've never seen a man cry over a woman who never take serious. So stop taking them serious. That's why Bob Marley said, no woman, no cry. If you don't take a woman serious, if you don't have a woman as your personal, you won't cry. That's what Bob Marley means when he said no woman no cry. And everybody have it the other way around. No woman no, you mean no woman in your life was serious, you won't cry. Then what you mean? We have to be expert. If we're not expert, we get take it. You think I mean take it for fool? Me get take for fool regular. Me go love our girl out the blood. Me a August, you know. Remember Beanie Man fool over woman? I saw August man stay at my bridge in Backbush. I saw him stay to fall deeply in chuck off, choom, and scuba dive in a love. August. When we love God. We love you like how God love his children them. But when you show we say you're wicked, we don't hate you. We just know say you and your type can't hurt me again. Who hurt you? All I know. She's a con artist, in which most girls are con artists. Not all. Big up the one that were not, but most girls are. But really and truly, my nice people, love you and respect you. I'm glad someone to stay with me. I mean, he's a very aggressive person at times. Yeah, he's a very aggressive person at times. I'm vocals. But I'm yeah, man, August people fall deeply in love, man. And food in love too. I don't know if I every month stay so, but me know it's a mistake. So just check out Beanie Man. That boy fall deeply in love when him dropping it, you know. Yeah. Wall Street. Yeah, man, never press the like button and give me a channel a boost, you know. And who no subscribe, please subscribe. Yeah, man, me a red pill now straight, man. Me have my woman and everything still, you know. But me have my woman before me turn red pill, so me can't just dash her away. And she have me youth, and me have to stick by. You see me, and my daughter love me. I have enough youth still, you know. And all of them love me, but me live with that lady, you know. Me and her live together. So me have to stand up, you know. And she did it for my daughter. And the woman here go on good in my life, so she not her. But me still prepare, even though she really, really good. I know she appreciate love me. But me can't tell when people change their mind. You see that? So you have to red pill up, men. You have to red pill up, read the red pill. Take the red pill. Don't be a blue pill anymore. Take the red pill. Stop believing when these people talk. That's why when the two girls with Jackie will talk, me not believe them. When Styler G woman talk, me not believe her. When Majah I woman talk, me not believe her. Me not believe no woman when them talk. You see me? None me not believe. Me not disbelieve them, you know. I don't disbelieve them, but I don't believe them. Does that make any sense? I don't disbelieve them, but I don't believe them. They have to prove themselves. But again, my nice, wonderful people, thank you so much for being here with me. I'll be on the radio tomorrow, www.citylockradio.com. 12 o'clock London time, that's 12 p.m. London time tomorrow in the daytime. Please hit me up. Follow me on Instagram. My name is DAHORNYPASTAR, The Horny Pastor. My channel is called The Horny Channel. Please keep it moving and enough love and respect.